I'm the coolest one out of all of us.
That was incredible.
The Yak, sponsored by Stella Blue Coffee. Get it in a can. Get the beans. You can't go wrong. 100% pure with a bunch of different flavors. My favorite is the mocha, the espresso mocha. And you save dogs. Dogs are dying left and right of a myriad of cancers and organ failures. And you can save them by buying Stella Blue. Stella Blue, better ingredients, better coffee.
Did you steal Papa John's?
Did I? I knew it was one of the fast food chains. Yeah, this game is corrupt.
I remember that commercial. Papa John's, dogs are dying.
Yeah, that's right.
Organ failure.
All sorts of cancers.
Yeah.
A myriad, yeah. A carousel of rotating cancers, but only one at a time.
They can't get two at once?
Yeah.
Interesting fact.
I don't think Stella Blue claims to cure cancer in dogs, right? It just aims to save the dogs who are sheltered.
I'm predicted by
but I would
parity law.
rather die of cancer at a house than somebody's shelter.
But an unadopted dog, that could lead to stress, that could lead to cancer. So ultimately,
Would you rather die of old age at the shelter or die of cancer at the dog age of 8 in a house?
Yeah. Cancer in a house.
Cancer in a house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you rather get hornier every year or less horny every year?
Well, it's less horny. That's
I don't have a choice.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, this is called a hypothetical.
No. Imagine a society with like 80-year-old just.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think they are. 80-year-olds are horny.
Are they horny?
The STD rate in nursing homes, I feel like we have this.
Is that true?
I think they just hand out Viagra.
It was on Scrubs. It was on Scrubs where they all had STDs.
But if Viagra wasn't a thing, I don't think
But Viagra is a thing.
It is a thing.
I don't know. Less horny.
Yeah, are you hormonally less horny, I guess, Brandon, or are you just shackled by the confines of marriage and a lifestyle that is beating you down, beating your penis down? Anytime you get an erection, the world around you is saying, no, stop that.
That's not
now.
going anywhere.
But when you get to be 80
Yeah.
and maybe your wife has passed and you're in a nursing home,
Sure.
it's like, fuck it.
And I see that hot new 68-year-old.
Yeah, maybe there's something there. Maybe
I feel like a
maybe
little
the hormones
strange
there.
could get you going.
Maybe you need some strange.
Dude,
You need some strange, I think.
A strange would put some pep in my step. There's no doubt about it. I just
So maybe you either move closer to the office to get more pep in your step, or you have an affair.
I've been talking about the affair for years.
You're the
I
guy
know,
that
but-
everyone already expects it. So,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
so
The dudes that get money later in life. Mm-hmm. It's commendable you haven't, that I know of.
No, I haven't even looked for a newer model. I haven't even considered trading in yet. But my open's holding up pretty good.
Are you gonna patch
sure
things
that
up
would
with her?
mean a lot to her.
Yeah.
How would you go about patching things up with your wife when you?
Your kids, like Tommy will watch some certain episodes. Has he ever brought up?
Tommy's actually at home on spring break right now. There's a very good chance he's watching now.
Oh, he's
now
probably
that I think
freaking
about
out.
it.
Yeah.
No, Tommy gets me. Tommy's
I
got
think
my
he'd be
sense
amped
of
up over 2 Christmases.
humor. Yeah. What did he send you guys the other day?
He broke the news that Chuck Norris died.
That's right.
Which I respect, yeah.
Which I respect.
I almost
told him
missed it.
I told him to quit bothering you guys.
What?
Yeah, you don't want to be texting y'all.
He wished me a happy engagement.
He did.
Yeah.
He very much did.
Then I asked for advice. He had none to give.
He also
I
sent us a
respect
picture
the
of a
honesty.
bat.
He sent what?
Picture of a bat.
Oh, yeah. Who sent him a bat?
Whatever weirdo's been sending him stuff at the house.
An adult man sent your son a bat?
Yeah, they won't stop sending.
And not like a baseball bat.
Oh, the deceiving
mammal.
mammal, yeah.
No, and they won't put an address on it, and it's really bothering me.
Oh, that's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty weird.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah, so spring break's going on, Eddie. That's what's going on right
What's
now.
the Barstool's doing a spring break house?
Are we?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, really?
You're on,
Are
right,
we-
Danny?
maybe behind the scenes, but I don't know if that's been announced yet. But yeah, I think
Sorry.
sometime next month.
Okay.
I
Let's
don't know
not
if they have all.
announce it.
I
What you say?
don't know.
Let's
if they have
not
all
announce it. Let's,
No, let's
Yeah,
not.
no.
let's not even put it out.
Y'all want to do all
Let's
the
keep it a
Barstool
secret.
announcements?
Let's make this the most secret Barstool show ever.
Yeah.
So
Because we do. That is something that we try to do here.
Yeah.
And
We'll
I
announce
think
it
this is
the
a
day
great
before.
opportunity to make this the most secret show of all
So
time.
last minute promotion.
We sometimes hate publicity.
Yes.
It's weird because every other form of media will announce something a year before it comes out.
I don't know why they do that. That's so
and like, look, movies aren't successful or shows. We do it right.
Yeah.
Y'all kind of dropped BBA a little surprise.
I didn't know it was coming out.
I didn't know when it was coming. I mean,
Yeah.
I know we obviously did it. I didn't know the schedule.
It was a little surprise. I know they had done some promo for it.
Because I don't think we were on the email because we were in the booth, right?
Oh,
Maybe not. You're right.
I think everyone is just terrified of accidentally promoting something too early
And spoiling it.
due to some people's mistakes in the past.
Yeah.
That's why Mintz isn't at work.
yeah, that's why.
Because he doesn't want to spoil.
I think he announced a game that we have that hasn't been announced yet yesterday because I think he thought it was the dozen.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I assumed when I saw it, I thought it was the dozen too.
No, he tagged the dozen.
Yeah.
But it was a different.
Yeah.
They've announced your game though.
Yeah.
The one that was the Walmart you and Trey's game.
You can
Right
get
between
it.
you guys. Nikki, maybe put it up.
You can get it at Walmart.com, correct?
That's right.
Yes.
I
Or
think we're playing tomorrow, Steve.
Yeah. Should be fun.
oh, you're doing a video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I probably said that too early.
Oh, so this. Okay, so
Have we announced an Embrace debate yet?
Oh, Jeff had to be fuming.
Oh, yeah.
oh wow, he's just really fucking stupid.
Mince?
Yeah,
It's shocking, man.
it's unbelievable. Good for him.
It's shocking.
God damn it, good for him.
Yeah, I mean,
He could have
Unemployable anywhere else in the entire world.
but people get mad, but honestly, he should give people hope.
He should.
Because you'll never be as dumb as him, try as you might. And look what he's doing.
I love mints though. Last week I put out like just some video, Planet Earth mints. I was narrating it. He was just digging his claws into some barbecue brisket and like using a paper towel to pat off all the sauce because he's watching what he eats. And people were like giving him so much shit in the comments. And I was like, all right, I just tweeted this because I thought it'd be funny. I was getting on a flight and I was like, hey, man, sorry about that. Obviously, I didn't want that to happen. He's like, I'll be honest, I don't even know what you're talking about. Appreciate you putting me in content. That's what you need.
What was the barbecue video?
He was just, after a nice session of like stomping on the trampoline, he was just eating barbecue food, but he's watching what he eats. So he just patted off all of the barbecue sauce. Like, you ever seen him eat pizza? He just takes off all the cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did Dan ever post publicly the video that was a lot like what you did a couple years ago where Dan was standing on a street a couple of weeks ago and Mincy walked right by him?
Yeah.
And Dan had his phone up video recording him and Mincy just walked by him and didn't.
He was on a call.
He wasn't on a call.
Oh, no?
He was just,
okay.
he just had his.
Talking to himself then?
I think he just was walking by and didn't
Okay.
look.
When he's locked in, he's locked in.
White Sox Dave update. He did buy a new washer dryer.
Oh, we already purchased
I think
one.
you purchased
Is
one.
that fast?
Uh-huh.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
This microphone's got the mildews.
But like you said, that's not going to change anything.
No.
You still got to be on it to take that stuff out.
I really do think it'll be a month before it stinks. Because I just don't think, and I know front loaders have their issues, but what he described was, I'm going to work, so I'm going to put clothes in the washer and I'll get them out at the end of the day. Or it's the end of the night, I'm going to put them in the washer and I'll get them in the morning.
Yes.
Both are awful.
Correct.
Both are leading to mildew. So if he doesn't change his habits, nothing's going to change.
Correct.
Wonder how much it cost.
I think $3,500 on the dot.
If it really was the washer, as he suggested, then 100% of the loads would have the smell.
That is true,
Yeah.
right?
Wouldn't every time you use the washer it would be a problem?
But he did.
But there are ways to not have it be the problem, and the ways are taking it out on time.
He said he cleaned it every now and then.
That's
somehow?
not true.
There's
That's what he
just-
said.
There is no world that he's actually cleaning it the way the manual says to clean it. Like, what does clean it mean to him? Clean it probably means like running another load of clothes.
Yeah.
Put some soap in there with the clothes this time.
Putting clean clothes in there.
Yeah.
It's like washing the outside of it.
Yeah.
That thing is spotless.
Yeah, outside.
And like, you never want to tell somebody they smell bad because they would be very offended. He didn't care.
No, he almost was combative. If you guys think it stinks, I don't give a fuck because I don't care what you guys think.
Danny, you made the point. It's not BO. So
Yeah, I think that's the difference. It's not BO. It's just
his
his
clothes.
clothes. So he's fine.
But
Not him. It's just what he envelops his
to the
body.
Yeah, it's what's covering every inch of my body.
to the smeller, it doesn't matter.
No, if you were wearing a stinky shirt, I would think you stink.
Well, there
But
are
I think in his
levels.
mind, I don't stink. It's all of my clothes.
Obviously, BO's the worst.
No, poo. Like if you're a pooey guy.
Oh.
Well, how often do you meet pooey
Like a
guys?
guy who doesn't really thoroughly wipe.
You know a pooey guy?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's
You know
pooey
poo guys?
Yeah.
There's pooey
Not
guys.
as grown
No
man.
chance.
You don't
You've
know.
never
grown-
been with a guy where like he gets up from his seat at the couch and it just kind of smells like poo.
I think bad breath guys 1-1 worst.
You think so?
Yeah.
Worse
Well,
than poo?
if there's a pooey guy around, I'm
Pooey
not.
guys don't exist.
Pooey guys
Pooey
exist.
men don't exist.
Yeah,
You're hanging out with the wrong people.
they
if you got
do,
pooey
and
guys.
sometimes they smell like poop where it shouldn't be.
So you got pooey guys? too?
Sometimes they like northern poop.
Where are you guys smelling?
I can't.
Yeah,
Northern
this-
Hemisphere.
This is
poop?
rare, and it's not like people I know personally, but you'll be out in public and somebody smells like poop.
You guys are
and
smelling
it's not
farts.
their ass.
What do you
That's
mean?
a fart.
No.
What do you mean by northern poop?
Like over the waist.
It's permeating like
It's up
their
here?
northern hemisphere. Like their head smells like poop.
If you can, there's no man whose head smells.
I
like poop.
swear to God, get out in public.
You give it like 30 seconds and you realize it's not a fart.
All right, I was on the train in New York a couple years ago, and a pooey guy sat next to me.
Yes, there
But
are.
that's
pooey
on the train in New York's a different animal. That shouldn't. Things exist there that don't exist here.
Yeah. But that's supreme as far as stinky people goes.
Pooey people.
Yes.
Bad breath guys are bad. BO guys second, I think.
Bad breath guys are always close talkers as well.
Yeah.
They don't know. Yeah, they don't know.
Wait, the pooey guys you're describing
Don't exist.
are
It's a
homeless
myth.
people in New York. Are you saying
Those
that
are
there
piss guys.
Are you saying that there are pooey guys who are employed, functioning members of society?
In your circle of friends.
Not in my circle, former circle. Like there were.
You
pooey-
cut out a poop guy?
There were pooey guys in college for sure.
College, I think, is different. I think, but I guess I'm thinking of our standing right now. We're all grown men. We're on our P's and Q's. We have jobs. But I guess in college there are some guys that roll out of bed and just never address certain things.
Never
Yeah.
wipe their ass. How do you be a pooey guy?
Maybe a wedgie that got too stuck up there and some tread marks remained on the
Correct.
boxers.
I went to a basketball game last year, and the team was wearing white uniforms, and this poor guy just had shit stain on his white
You
shorts.
not poor guy. That is the most fixable.
Yeah,
But if he didn't know,
yeah,
And
What do you mean he didn't know?
can't not wear white if it's the uniform?
yeah. It's just
You guys don't get skid marks, do you?
no, not. I'm not anymore.
Wait a minute.
I'm saying like 11 or 12. I didn't know what I was
Sure.
doing. I didn't have my butt down to a science. I know my butt to a T now.
Che gets a racer stripe once in a while.
You think so?
Yeah.
My shit's
No, no, no.
Kyle, yours is like inflamed all the time.
my
and bulbous.
underwear always have cream sauce for the shit that I rub on my itch.
Oh, okay.
It looks bad though. It looks like white shit every time I take them off.
You made yourself laugh.
I should say off like that.
Funny how
Alfredo
I-
sauce?
Yeah, it looks like a little Alfredo.
How often do you use your How often do you use your sauce?
Every night.
You sauce
You're
every
itching
night?
that much?
Boys, and a lot of men are. A lot of men are. My Achilles heel is that I don't mind it.
Oh, yeah, because you said the relief of the scratch is worth the
Yeah,
itch.
but I've tried. Yeah, I've realized how gross that is.
Do you subconsciously do it like in your sleep?
No, but that's when I feel it, and
How do you apply?
Babe, get over here.
Yeah.
myself,
But like just like on do you put it on toilet paper or do you just
my fingers, and then I wash my
Okay,
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you itch?
Do you know like the little hole area? Yeah, in and around that area. And sometimes it gets way too, yeah.
The whole area.
The whole area.
If you know what that area is.
The anal area.
So the rim.
Yeah, along with others.
Plus.
The new
The depths.
Okay.
I try to avoid the depths.
How much how much tube do you use like a week?
Not a lot. It's just like a tiny
how much tube?
smidgens.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm tapering off. I don't want this to be clipped.
No.
Oh no.
But who did you accidentally send? Did you accidentally send some of your cream to the New York office?
Yeah, the Panicura to the.
And then live event Lisa opened it.
yeah,
Said,
she
whose
thought it
is
was
this?
a prank. Yeah, my address was saved. My
Yeah.
old address.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know who I haven't talked to in a while? Ebony.
You haven't talked to Eb in a while?
I haven't talked. I was talking to her like once or twice a month, and now I haven't talked to her in a while. I need to call her.
Do you follow her on Instagram?
Try not to. She sent me.
Did you try not to follow her?
She sent me some disturbing pictures before that I don't need to be seeing.
Oh, her stories are incredible.
Yeah, I miss her. I need to call her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going on with her.
I don't know. Have you talked to her?
We get a decent dose. Like I think we do like 2 pods a year with her, and that's
It's about right.
we get enough.
Yeah.
It's just us. It's a bye week for us. She just talks, and we'll sit and just take it in.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Zah, you're also black. Have you talked to her?
I think so.
It's been a minute. It's been a couple months
Yeah.
since. Yeah, no, I need to check in on her.
Yeah, I do too.
She wanted you bad, Zah.
That's trouble. You know them girls from the Bronx, man.
What? I
No,
don't
we
know.
don't.
Oh, really? You didn't go uptown?
I went to a Yankees game once.
Further uptown?
No. TJ just took me to get a steak sandwich at the Yankees game, and that was it.
There's something else up there.
Aren't they something else everywhere?
There's
Those
something else.
I don't know.
No,
man.
but
I think Zaw's being honest. Like the Bronx is
is a different
incomparable,
breed,
like
yeah.
compared to anywhere else
It's a
in the
different
U.S. I mean, I guess
like
Queens.
Queens.
Queens is comparable, but the Bronx, the Bronx.
The not to get too into the weeds of it, but the Hispanics up
Right.
there. Is it the Dominican Republic? Yeah, the Dominicans up there are.
Well, how often were you going uptown, Zah?
Probably like
That doesn't sound right.
once or twice a month.
Okay.
There was a ting I was chasing.
You're chasing a ting uptown?
Yeah,
There's a
once
ting
upon
up there.
once
Was she a
upon
Hispanic Dominican?
time. Yeah, somewhat. But that was for like a year or so. But then yeah, it was a hike coming from Jersey City.
You weren't chasing her. She was obliging, right?
Somewhat.
Okay. Oh, Zah, you were by definition chasing her.
Somewhat. Yeah.
You were literally chasing her?
Yeah.
Actually, running through the subway.
Get over here. Just every day.
I mean, if she was obliging, she would be here. No. It would.
Well, I don't know if you wanted her to be here. I
Yeah,
thought
I
that
guess,
might
I
have just been a thing for back then.
Yeah, no, but they're crazy uptown.
Did you like that?
It keeps things interesting, you know. It keeps you young. It was an experience. It wasn't. I didn't really dip my toes into that kind of lady often.
What do you mean by
That's not what
toe?
Yeah, you're dipping the wrong
Nick,
thing.
Right. You don't know what to do.
you're leading me. You're leading
that
me down a
wouldn't
path.
feel bad, bro.
I think
You know what I'm saying?
I think that would
For both
be,
parties.
yeah, I think that'd be pretty fine. Yeah.
Nah,
Wait a minute.
Not less of that.
Is there a name for that?
That's no
I
weirdness.
haven't heard.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a melting pot. It's like you're going to depending on the neighborhood, like a very different, like a country.
Yeah.
There's like that Woodlawn is like pretty much Ireland.
The parades up there were crazy.
Up in the Bronx?
Yeah, like the Labor Day parade up there was. The Caribbean folks were nuts up there.
Now, I should have taken advantage of that. Should have gone to more Caribbean parades in the Bronx.
Dip your toe in a
Dip my-
Dominican pussy.
I
Why are you wearing
think I
sandals,
might
Brent?
love that. I think I might love that.
Dipping your toe.
Yeah.
I've never.
I've never thought about it.
I've never even seen it.
A pussy?
That too.
Okay.
That's not even a category anywhere.
I don't think it is.
Batch has probably done it.
Yeah, Betts is
He
done.
probably knows the name for it.
Yeah.
This little piggy's going
It would
swimming.
fit well, like a nugget in a sweet and sour packet.
Yeah, I guess so. Almost perfectly.
Little room.
Uh-huh.
We're just talking about one? Just the big?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah, I don't think
You have
much
most
else.
I don't
Control
have
over
the
it.
dexterity, I don't think.
Oh, I think that's my most.
I-
That's my most.
I think my foot would cramp.
Because you'd have to tuck all your other toes to expose the one.
Right.
no, it's the big toe. You could just do the.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
still
but you
gotta
still-
get the others out of the way.
Yeah.
So, look, you got the hole.
Right.
If you go like this, her leg, you're going to hit. You
Yeah.
got to tuck to, like, get it.
Maybe that's why we aren't doing it.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't know if I can tuck all my other toes to expose.
I got a big toe too.
My second toe's bigger than my big toe.
You can't do
It's
it.
a Greek foot.
Yeah, you could never be a ballerina.
No.
Damn.
Could you be in the army? Is that flat feet that keeps you out of the army?
I don't know.
You guys got a plan for that because I think you all are back in the.
No, that was for people that you can enlist.
Oh,
Draft age is still.
okay.
I think some of the boys over there were worried. Cody said he was up like late, like nervous.
Yeah.
Cody's undraftable
Definitely.
for any sports league and any military.
What is the new age?
They took the enlistment age for the maximum from 34 to 42.
As it should be. So many dudes online. All of these these hybrid athlete 35-plus-year-olds are like training for war in their own words. They should be the ones sent.
Well said.
But I think it takes a different skill set.
Yeah, they're training
more
for
mental.
war for a way that war's not fought anymore.
Yeah, why can't dudes just work out? Why are there so many dudes that are
They're trained. Yeah.
I get a lot of dad, like hypothetical. My algorithm's a lot of, now that I have a kid, a lot of dads who are like, I don't do this for myself. I do this in case someone comes to fucking kill my daughter. I'll kill him first.
Like
and he's like doing push-ups as his daughter's like in the corner of the room, like he's not paying any attention to her, and that's the video. And then I'm just like,
she's putting her finger in a light socket.
Like, why not just do push-ups because you like just kind of want to burn off some steam, or like, I don't know.
No, they have to become.
They have this hypothetical. It's always just like
the driving force to be like this perceived Spartan.
Yeah,
Dude,
it is always.
It is a health and beauty routine.
Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird.
Kyle, I heard you made a little boo-boo on Wake Up.
Did I?
You guessed a deli, and he didn't know the deli.
Yeah.
Well, we are getting back into.
It was
we're getting back into baseball season, right? And last year we had a bunch of baseball players come through.
Connor Griffin said it was horribly embarrassing for you.
That's an overreaction. I think.
Really? He pulled me aside. He was like, Kyle fucked up.
It was.
He was an ironclad peanut.
Rogers.
You weren't getting anything out of him. You would assume he would know the top-rated sandwich shop in his small hometown.
And he did.
He didn't. Yeah, took a risk.
Yeah, he's not from Austin, Texas. He's from Carlsbad, New Mexico, correct? Right. What's his name? Rogers was his last name.
Who are we talking about?
Starting pitcher for the O's. The opening day starter for the Orioles was on Wake Up Barstool this morning. Kyle did his thing where he said, did you like the sandwiches at Sandwich Shop X in your hometown? And the guy just completely no-sold it. Just like, I
never heard of it. Maybe it opened.
I don't see the point of talking to active head coaches or athletes. Because if you expect to get anything...
Yeah,
you're not.
But I don't know if
there's a few that are outliers.
Like last year when we had the baseball players, they were enraptured by Kyle and you. The baseball players loved you two guys.
Kyle especially, yeah.
Kyle especially, yeah. Zach
Rose-colored glasses. I think like 2 or 3 of them.
I think it was more than that. Zach Allen was a certified fanboy, and then who's the other guy? Pasquantino was all about you.
He was cool.
Freelick.
But this is us also cherry-picking guys who want to come to Barstool.
That's it. And that only works about 60% of the time.
Yeah, 50. But like there's a much bigger number of baseball players that want to stop by here than any other sport.
No, yeah, they're my favorite athletes.
Yeah.
They are. Head coach is the worst. We've talked about this.
Yeah, they don't talk.
Yeah.
They I shouldn't say what we had 2 interviews today. We had Haynes King from Georgia Tech, very talented football player. Very talented football player. Not the most electric interview you've ever seen.
It's not his job.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
And it was a struggle, but he's a good football player. Seems like a decent dude. The fuck is the Orioles pitcher's name? Rogers. Why can't I remember his first name?
Steve Rogers.
Captain Planet. Thank you.
Steve Rogers.
Devin?
Fred?
Kevin?
Steve Rogers is Captain America.
Is it Fred Rogers? Why do I know that name?
Fred, that's
Tyler?
That's the titular mister.
No.
Roger Clemens.
No, it's not Roger Clemens. God damn it.
I'll let you sit in it.
I'm a dozen champion.
Is it the...
Guys, I think
phone a friend. You know Ebo.
I think my brain's going.
What's going on?
I just lose track of small things. Kevin, Devin, Steven.
It's kind of close to that.
Bevan.
Those aren't even names.
Levin.
Bevan Rogers.
There's a V in it.
Is it Bevan?
Vevin? Is it Vevin?
Yes.
Wait, his name's Vevin?
Bevan? That's a hard one.
Evan? Valspar?
That's a paint.
Vexum?
That sounds like a paint.
Maxim? Venice?
Vacna.
Devin?
Maxim magazine never showed full titty, right?
No, but they
They were in a weird...
Yeah, them and FHM were just they were trying to toe the titty line.
I don't know FHM.
It was knockoff Maxim. It was like the Cracked magazine to Mad magazine.
I don't know about Cracked magazine.
You don't know Cracked magazine?
No.
You don't know? Do you know Mad magazine?
I love Mad magazine.
You don't know Cracked?
I don't know
Really?
Cracked.
Wow, holy shit.
Cracked seems like it should have been. Are you mocking? Or are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
Okay, sorry, I disagree.
No, I don't know
No,
Cracked.
I'm
That
glad.
will never happen
I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. But doesn't he seem like a crack guy?
That's why I had the exact same reaction.
Yeah.
And
Kyle,
Simpsons
do you know
as well.
Cracked
He's never
I've heard of Cracked.
I've never heard of Cracked in my life.
Is it a website now?
It might be, but
It was for a long time. Yeah, I used
It was-
to read
Well,
Cracked.
I've heard the website. I didn't know it came from a
it's
magazine.
basically a co-runner of Mad magazine.
Yeah,
Oh, looks like it is.
Cracked, and you don't watch. You've never seen The Simpsons.
Oh, that looks funny.
Oh, I'm on season 6 of The Simpsons.
Oh, you're doing it now.
Yeah, me and Kyle talked about this.
I don't like Homer.
We don't like Homer.
And I don't hate him.
What, you're doing it too? For the first time?
I've been watching a little Homer.
Okay.
Everybody's like, you guys would love The Simpsons.
Stop. Why don't you like Homer?
He's kind of he's
I don't
dumb.
like him.
But he's a cartoon character.
Yeah, but he's so
I don't think
dumb.
he'd like me either.
You know those guys that you're just like, we would not get along.
Yeah, I just wouldn't get along with him. I respect him, but he's not for me.
Do you
I like The Simpsons. I don't like Homer.
But you like Peter Griffin?
Love Peter.
Yes.
But everything about Homer that you just say you don't like is way worse than Peter Griffin.
I met Peter when I was younger.
But
You know how-
could have met Homer when you were
You know how there's friends from your youth where you're just like, I wouldn't be friends with you if I met you now.
No,
What? I have all kinds of guys like that.
I just got all the best boys.
Really?
I just stayed friends with everybody because I'm so goddamn likable.
You're not cutting anybody out?
You're right. I cut some guys out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some TV characters just age poorly. I could see myself hating Homer now.
But Homer Simpson has in no way aged poorly.
I don't dislike Homer.
They're in season 60. Right? They're in season, what, 38, 39? Eddie.
Are there any wrestlers you think you wouldn't like in hindsight?
I don't. If the Attitude Era happened now, I wouldn't like it as much as I did then.
That's kind of what I'm.
I was 18, 19 years old. All the titties, the dick jokes, all that. Fantastic. Hit me right. If it happened now, I wouldn't.
That's
I
like
would-
that's still your favorite thing.
I do love a titty, but it was very. I think the crass now. I wouldn't get it as much as I got it back then. I wouldn't be walking around saying "suck it" to everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, you would.
Although I do that, don't I, Steven?
You do that to me every
Yeah.
time you see me. Yeah.
Wait, you do the suck it to Steve every
He
time?
does it to me too.
Yeah. If we can ever catch each other's glance.
Yeah, we do suck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, Nikki, who are your favorite Simpsons characters? Are you more of a Lenny guy?
I'm like just like passively watching, and
Hold
I'm
on.
6 seasons in.
Who's a Lenny guy?
Everybody's a Lenny guy.
Everybody's a
Lenny's like the 15th.
I've never
character.
heard of him.
You never heard of Lenny?
No, Steven, Lenny's not that big of a character.
Give us some memorable Lenny moments, Che.
Is Lenny your favorite?
Lenny is definitely up
This
there.
is memorable. That
Yeah.
That yeah.
That's probably 1-1.
Lenny's.
The Simpsons doesn't go on this long without Lenny.
I like Lenny.
Oh, everybody. Okay, you like the side character, but he's not.
No, he's not the first person I would name. No.
Sure. Chief Wiggum.
Sure. Okay, that's a better one. Mo Sizlak.
Mo, yeah.
Barney.
I mean, every time you see Barney, you see Mo.
Mo's great.
Okay, but they. Okay.
Flanders.
I kind of want to jump in. Simpsons.
Yeah.
I'm not a great Simpsons guy.
Oh,
No, I can't.
No,
Let's
I'm,
go
Can't
Sue.
speak
I'm
on it.
trying my
I
best.
respect it.
Grimy.
Ralph's great.
Comic book guy.
Smithers.
I like the
Comic
doctor.
book guy's good. Yeah,
What a show.
it's a great fucking show.
I'd put Homer in C.
Great video games.
And Cracked magazine, great magazine that I haven't thought about in 30 years.
Comic book guy.
Nick's not a recommendation guy though, and I think that's the problem here.
Yeah.
I don't take
Is that
recommendations.
if he stumbled upon The Simpsons on his own, he'd love it. But so many people in his life have said you need to watch The Simpsons, so he goes in with.
I'm
the
6
shady-
seasons in.
Yeah, but he went in with the wrong attitude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had my arms crossed.
Yeah.
Do you like it as much as like people say?
There's some moments that made me laugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a good. There should be a whole. All of it should make you laugh. It's so goddamn funny.
You don't sit down and just
I guess you don't
turn The
whole
Simpsons
time,
on streaming, though. You just catch it
Yeah.
on TV, I feel like.
I'm streaming The Simpsons.
I laugh much less at great comedy, like well-written comedy. Like 30 Rock and Veep.
What makes you laugh out
It's more
loud?
of like it's a tipicapalooza. It's like I'm always respecting what they said instead of naturally cracking up.
Is it like farts that make you laugh out loud on camera, or smart writing just makes you go, "Oh wow"?
It's better than a laugh. It's like, oh wow,
Yeah.
It's like almost like jealousy.
Well done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Huh. I probably watched The Simpsons faithfully for the first 15 years, and
Whoa.
anything that happened in the last 20.
So it was like appointment television, go and sit down?
Yeah, and it was syndicated back when I had like 3 channels.
You know what I love?
It'll come on every afternoon after school.
Futurama. Love.
Really?
Yeah.
Will it ever?
Fine show.
I think it's just like my age. I was young and started Future. It's catching it young.
Yeah.
You're a King of the Hill guy?
Love.
And see, that is the one show people would look at me and say, "You're a King of the Hill guy," and I was not a King of the Hill guy.
Have you tried it in the last 10 years?
No. But I never caught on to it from the beginning. I'm kind of like the opposite of him. If I don't, I'm the same as him. If I don't catch it at the beginning, I don't really get into it.
You would really like it, though.
See, there you go. That's exactly what you're describing.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it. It's fine.
Oh, so you did try. Okay.
It's fine. I just never really got into it. It's not something I wanted to pursue watching further.
Okay.
Are you watching cable a lot, or are you always on streaming?
I have a switch at night. Usually about 9:30 I switch to streaming. But I will let cable tell me what to watch until then. Because I don't want to miss any sports.
Yeah.
So I'm going around sports. If there's no sports on or the game's boring, I'll kind of see, what movies on TNT. Like last night, Hoosiers was on. I watched the last 45 minutes of Hoosiers on cable TV.
Yeah, I think I'm all the way back on cable. I don't want to have to choose.
I still like something, an entity that gives you what to watch.
Yeah.
And you don't have to. Choosing is exhausting.
Right. If there's a new show out, yeah, I'll go on Netflix and watch it.
Yeah.
But if not, give me the Top Chef. Give me the Deadliest Catch.
See that? Yeah, those have been around forever. I don't know who's watching the new show. Like, there's always commercials for Tracker.
Yeah.
Who's watching Tracker? Who's watching 911 Nashville?
Somebody's got to be watching them, right?
A lot of people are watching Tracker and 911 Nashville.
Who's watching Fire Country?
I don't even know what Fire Country is.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's the one Joel McHale's in?
Fire Country.
Is he in Fire Country?
I don't know. It's just the only new show I know. It's on CBS. Comes on after football. Fire Country. It's about fire country.
I believe that.
Where the fires happen?
Yep, in the country.
Did you talk to White Sox Dave after the show yesterday? Was he upset or anything?
He did go out and buy a washer and dryer.
Yeah, actually, no, he didn't seem to be, which I was surprised by.
And you've recorded with him today, right?
Yeah, he was fine. If we want to go down that path, I do have something that could like the match and wind him up again. I think.
Well,
I think if you guys want to. I don't
So
know.
the thing is, like, I think it's almost our duty to, like, he needs that edge back.
Agreed.
I had a delicious drink at the vending machine yesterday, and the vending machine's still there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you the topic if you
Still
want.
need to drink.
Yeah, let's.
So his thing is so there's a lot of controversy, a lot of hubbub about the White Sox stadium issue.
Yeah.
And he is very anti-parking lot and can't comprehend why anyone would want to drive to a ball game.
Does he think everybody's from nearby?
Oh boy.
He operates under 37-year-old man who's fine taking Ubers, and I don't think he takes public transport.
So he wants it to be Wrigley?
Correct. He wants it, yes, in a location that's closer to downtown that is more public transit. And
See, I think one of the most appealing things, I went to one White Sox game last year. One of the most appealing things was I got in my car, drove there, parked right outside in a parking lot right outside the stadium, walked in, got done, walked out, drove out, no problem.
I agree with you.
It was perfect.
There's no way you go to as many Hawks games if that's not the case either, right?
No.
Exactly.
No, I'm not Ubering to Hawks games.
No, exactly. So he just can't fathom why anyone cares about parking at the game.
Doesn't he tailgate and host tailgates?
He does, yes.
Huh.
But
Eddie, it's why I always say no to Bears invites.
because it's a pain in the
I don't know
ass.
where I'm going to fucking park.
Yeah.
I don't want to get stuck in traffic. I'm not fighting the cold and then fighting traffic. I'll take one of them, not both.
Correct. And I tell him, like, can't you fast forward yourself to 50-year-old you where you would enjoy that? And he just doesn't really.
Parking is such a big part of life.
I agree.
If I can't, like, if there's a restaurant downtown that doesn't have a good parking situation, I'm just not going to eat there. I want to go. I want to make sure everywhere I go, I can park a car and I can do it either for free or comfortably and conveniently.
Yeah, I hate paying for parking too.
I'll pay for it.
If
But
it's
it has to be a lot that's not going to be full, and it has to be somewhere I can pull in, no problem, and just there's no headaches.
if
You
it's at a
valet?
game, sure.
Do you valet?
I don't like to.
I
but
hate when valet is at a restaurant that's not that fancy.
Yeah.
Like Athenian Room has valet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody's doing that.
and it
Yeah,
should.
yeah.
It shouldn't.
But it's
But I still do feel fancy valeting.
But even though your car's filled, you have.
Well, it's filled today. I have my entire Mostly Sports studio in my car.
And where are you going to put that?
Back in the Mostly Sports.
Yeah.
studio.
I filter it back in the Mostly Sports studio.
Slowly.
Mark made me get rid of all my stuff.
Yeah, I decided I'm not enabling Brandon anymore with the mantiquing. I'm gonna be the hard ass. I'm gonna be the tough.
Wait, is this it right now?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the tough love
The
guy.
shelves are gone?
Everything's gone. I took it all down.
I'm not like
took-
Brandon. Brandon comes in.
He extinguished my fire.
When Brandon comes into me and he's like, I found this cool item. I'm just gonna look at him and say, I don't care.
Look at that divide.
He has an addiction, and
Yeah.
we've tried interventions. We've tried everything possible. The one thing we haven't tried is just look at him in the eye and say, I don't care, or like, this is bad for you. And then I did it, and then it kind of worked. I actually got some results. He cleaned up his.
But what if
And even the people online, when you put out a mantiquing video, they're giving you this feedback. Everybody should just ignore it. Next time Brandon posts a mantiquing,
Yeah.
it should get 0 likes.
Why would you do that?
It should get 0 likes.
Why
and
would
no
you do
comments.
that?
Would that be
Why? 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 Okay.
Because it's all.
If I got one thing in
enabling.
my life that makes me happy, and I got one thing that I get to turn to and that gives me joy, why would y'all poo-poo that? Why
Well, if
would
it
y'all-
truly gives you joy, then the joy shouldn't rely on positive feedback.
You too, Kyle.
Right.
You fucking too.
At
Great
Of all
15.
people. Of all people.
Yeah.
I expect it from Danny, and I expect it from Nick.
I want you to keep doing it, so why give a fuck about
Do it in your own
positive
home.
feedback?
Do it in your behind closed
It's
doors. You
not-
don't have to be doing it out in the open.
It's
Yeah.
not.
You don't have to be.
Yeah.
not swinging.
Don't be. Yeah.
Don't-
Oh,
yeah.
look at me. Look at
it,
me.
just do it
Don't
behind-
push your lifestyle on me.
Yeah, man.
I want to see your hits.
Thank you.
I'm on your side as well, Brandon. I just wish you were a little tidier.
By the way, TJ, we just did an hour and a half show, and you not once said that you were on my side.
I just wish, like, I think my thing is, like, I love that you do it, but then you just, like, throw it on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, I love that you get stuff, and I'm like, that's cool, but then you just, like, throw it on
How
the floor.
soon after you get something that you've always that you really liked, do you think about the next thing you're going to get?
Every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, every
But like
time.
immediately after.
Yeah, it's fine. But Titus has taken a different tact, and in
Yeah.
the Mostly studio, it is no longer. I am no longer allowed to be me.
But it's.
I am a butterfly who he is turning into a moth. And now, is that what we want? We want moths flying all the way around here? We just want a studio full of moths. That's
That
what
would
we want?
happen if you keep buying these old things.
I don't have moths at my house. I'm a butterfly.
It
I should
almost-
be able to fly and shine.
It almost seems like by clearing out the studio, it's encouraged you even more to get more shit.
No, that's
Made
not
more
the way,
room to buy more shit.
That's not the way we're going.
Opening day tomorrow.
We do have opening day tomorrow, but that's not the way we're going.
You said you're getting rid of this stuff too, right?
I'm going to get rid of this stuff too. I'm taking if y'all aren't going to let me enjoy it, I'm taking my ball and going home.
How much do you enjoy the Michael Jordan, Larry Bird picture that's falling?
Dangling.
Danny keeps I fix it every day, and Danny tears it down every day.
That's
Sounds
not
like
true.
something you
You're
do.
in denial.
There's nothing in your life, Mark, that you're like, I want to go buy this. I want to go. This is the next thing I want.
Well, I mean, if I did,
Bought that same house 3 times.
if I did, I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
leave
you're
it
the
at
same.
my house. I guess that would be.
Do you have a collection of anything?
No,
Huh.
don't. I don't think so.
Kyle, do
But
you?
again, again, I'm gonna put my foot down. I'm gonna
No
put my foot
belongings.
down.
So here
the
it goes.
problem is
Here it
not you
goes.
collecting. The problem is you bringing it here. That's always been the problem. You have shit everywhere in this office, and I don't think that's an unreasonable request. That like maybe the shared space with everybody else, you don't, just throw shit everywhere.
On a different note, I think every man should have at least one collection.
I agree.
A collection of whatever he wants, but every man should have one collection. You have
Ed?
a collection?
I was telling Nick I'm cleaning out my parents' house. I found my old Pokemon. I'm
We're
excited
gonna
to
look
show
through.
him.
We're gonna look through after the show.
Yeah.
Kyle, you have a collection?
No,
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
like. One time I was like, I really want Spumoni, so I was like, I should earn it. So I rented a Cannondale and rode it 16 miles to Elmhurst to a bakery called Leza's. Got the Spumoni, and I was like, all right, yeah. and I Ubered back home, and that was my first time thinking about it since. So it did nothing for me.
Danny, do you have a collection? Hospital?
Probably, yeah, that and hats. But I don't even think I collect
You're
them.
so
I just
fucking
have,
electric,
I
Dad.
just have 50 hats. My parents threw out all my Pokemon cards like 3 years ago.
That's
and now-
fucked up.
And now
Oh,
it
that's
feels like you
killer.
can't restart.
Yeah.
Same with football cards, but no.
I've been getting a couple bourbons. A lot of
Okay.
people
Oh, I like
do
that.
Yeah.
I like that.
But I don't. I barely drink it though.
You
That's
collecting
the problem.
you collecting it to drink, or you collecting the bottles? Are you collecting like the nuance of the bottles or anything like that?
I don't know. I just whenever there's like a rare one. So my mom works at the grocery store and she'll like hold me one.
She'll
Like,
see
yeah,
something come across.
Yes, and I'll be like, sure, I'll take it, whatever.
Huh.
So I wouldn't say it's a collection,
I
but
feel like I can't start a collection until I have like a house. I have a small apartment. I don't have room for shit. And I'm just thinking of inevitably having to move it all.
yeah,
You know?
that's true.
I want a fish tank, but you can't
Yeah.
you can't have a fish tank in an apartment.
You want a lot, yeah. And then every moment that gives you a modicum of excitement is just a conscious countdown until your next misfortune.
Yep.
Exactly.
Damn.
Is anybody a purger in here though? Like, is anyone like not like anti-hoarder? Like you throw.
That's me.
away-
Yeah.
Really?
That's me. Yeah.
Your house is just.
I throw everything away.
Are you a sentimental guy?
No, not with stuff. With memories. Yeah.
like, what do you have from Ohio State?
I have like my jersey and like a couple pairs of shoes.
Okay.
It's about it. I don't.
But like, if it got lost in a move, would you be gutted?
No, I don't think I would. I mean, I'm not like gonna just purposely throw it away. I like that I have it, but yeah. I don't know. I don't have an attachment to stuff. I think it's because my parents were that way, and I just kind of my parents every time they visit, they're just like, here's a box of shit here's like a toy you had when you were 6 we found in the attic, and I just throw it away.
You throw it
I
away
throw it away
in front of them?
No, I wait for them to leave, and I'm like, oh, thank you so much, and then
Yeah.
they leave, and I just throw it away. I just don't. Stuff doesn't do anything for me.
Really?
I hate
I'm
stuff.
with you.
I actually, and the older I get, the more it pisses me off having stuff. I want to like, I want my house to look like a fucking like a staged house that's like trying to be sold or
Like a
something.
show house.
Yeah, I don't want to have anything.
I'm jealous because I have it too. Like I've got all my ESPN magazines. And I don't want to throw them out.
Yeah.
Jeff D. brought me a Marvin's Magic drawing board last time he was here, and it got me so amped up. And then I used it and got pissed off.
What's a Marvin's Magic drawing?
Oh, it was the first time I felt
It
disappointment
was
as a child.
all over television commercials.
Really?
It was advertised as this like innovation of art, like a toy that like could create colors and patterns that haven't been seen before.
I think I'm seeing
But
it.
then
It's
you
a
get
white
it,
frame filled with black
and you
goop.
like the best case scenario is like you create disappearing sludges.
Does it have neons and stuff?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be able to draw like a fish, and then but it just disappears instantly.
It's always the fish. That was what they were selling.
Very
online.
dissatisfying.
You're artistic. Could you ever draw anything on an Etch-a-Sketch?
No.
I
But I like the ones where you would take the pen to it.
Yeah, those are good. My sister, obviously 16 years younger, and she had that era of toys, that thing, and I would sit there at 17 years old just drawing on it constantly.
Yeah, the Etch-a-Sketch is impossible. I don't know how anyone draws.
People
on
can
that.
do it.
I was good at it.
Yeah.
You were good at
I would always do West Virginia. Yeah.
You could do West Virginia.
So you could turn both knobs at the same time and get non-straight lines?
Yes.
That's
impressive.
crazy.
I don't think. I think you could do it too.
No chance.
And then on top of it, if you drop it, it'll erase half.
Oh,
of it.
fuck this.
That's
There's the
Marvin.
fish.
Oh, yeah. I
remember
There's the
that.
fucking
Yeah.
fish.
Oh, dude.
That looks sick though.
That's awesome.
That's not what
We
happened.
have it upstairs, and it's
It doesn't do that?
Sucks dick. But I remember it was the first thing I worked for an allowance for, and I bought it, and you had to wait for it to come in. The most disappointed I've ever been in my life.
What does it not do that
Yeah.
says it
It
does
doesn't
there?
work.
Okay, all right, fair.
Why does it work there?
Complete
Yeah, it's working there.
Why don't they just
That
sell
is
whatever that
That's
is?
the world's strongest man.
CGI.
Were you getting fooled by a lot of like TV products?
Oh, I remember
Yes.
Too.
But everybody
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Those worked.
Those were awesome.
I was making my mom buy the fucking fushigi.
Oh yeah,
This was the golden era.
yeah. We have a video coming out testing all these things out.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You have creepy crawlers?
I had the oven, the male easy bake oven.
Yes, yes.
It was less gay because you couldn't eat it and it was bugs. Shrinky dinks I never got though. But I still had them.
Infomercials, man. Like, who's watching QVC nowadays?
My grandma
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Still being
buys
wild.
everything for
My grandma.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mom is?
I think she buys something on QVC daily. She fucking
Really?
like I think all of her purchases are QVC.
My aunt does that too every day.
She loves it.
Really?
But now does QV Show just send you to a website and you go on the website and buy it, or is it still like the number and you
think
call
you
and
still
do it
call.
the same way?
I think she's doing mostly online. I don't know.
Was Joey Camasta a QVC guy? Like he was on the channel?
Oh, really?
Was he?
Maybe a foreign one? I think so.
Joey Camasta was on a foreign QVC?
I think he was like a sale. I think.
Like had a permanent role.
I think.
That's a weird thing to think.
Yeah, that's unless
not
that's
true.
something that got. Oh boy, I hope I'm at least close to right. Yeah, I don't know.
What's the infomercial you think
We have a
about
home
the
shopping
most?
network over there. I'm selling makeup in
There we
Moscow.
go.
And everyone says, what's Moscow? Like, that's like comparing Madison Avenue to like the slums of like, you know, the swamps or something, like where the
slums are the swamps.
hillbillies are. It's not the same
So
thing.
he's on Moscow's QVC.
Network being like, we have big gay influencers.
You know the words.
Big gay influencer here. Joy Camasta talking about makeup.
But the thing is, my voice never made it to air. It was like a dubbed movie on top of my voice. So like I would talk to my translator, and whatever I say to him, he's telling the Russian person what I'm saying. Then he tells me what they are saying, and then his voice goes out to the air.
Yeah.
So my voice is like obviously like you
Yeah, I
know,
thought so.
You were
gay people are
dubbed.
allowed there.
Okay.
Lucky guess.
You were spot on.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you have one though? Like what? Like the infomercial that stuck in your head the most?
I mean,
It's got to be like
The
ShamWow.
Sears AC unit. It's not an infomercial, but it's a commercial.
My mind's going to
Call today.
commercials like the Time Life like album collections, and then the Time Life like year encyclopedias almost.
yeah, I remember
Yeah.
those Buzz Ballads, the CD you could buy, stuck
Yeah.
in my head, and then Zoo Books.
A lot of Smokey Robinson coming into my mind right now, where it would be all like the hits of Motown,
Now.
and it would be they still putting Now out.
Oh boy, they got to be in the
I believe
hundreds.
They
so,
gotta
yeah.
be, right? They got a Spotify channel, I'm sure, right?
Are they just, those do Now 131. It's just Spotify playlist.
Maybe, right? I'm just guessing.
I thought that was the first like 10 Nows. 89. I would have thought higher.
Me too.
The first 10 Nows I thought were the peak of music. I thought I could have all 12 of these songs right here.
Yes, they're great.
What was on 10? Like it's gonna be me in sync.
No, that was earlier.
I remember 14 was Stacy's mom.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
You went up to 14?
Let me see Now 14, see if he's right.
Stacy's mom.
I think Now 2 was All Star track 1.
maybe Thong Song.
I'm Real by J-Lo.
Now 2 is All Star.
I think Now 2 was All Star.
So Now 14, Crazy in Love, Where's the Love? My Love is like, whoa, I don't see. What are we looking for?
Was Now 2 Orange? Now 3.
Stacey's mom.
There it is.
There
Blue.
it is. That's
Stacey's
great.
mom.
All right.
Boys of Summer by the Ataris. Here Without You.
Mortal.
That's a good ass now.
Yeah,
That's a
this is
good
one of the best
now.
nows.
That's a fucking good Now.
Right there.
Ooh, R. Kelly though.
That's fine.
Still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now 2. Now 2. I guess, is that Orange?
Maybe.
Was it Oops, I Did It Again like Now 1?
Did we break it?
Is that what?
Oh, no.
Baby One More
All-Star-
Time is
Where's
Now
All
2.
Star in Now? Is it Now
Oh, Now
3
2.
track 1? Good God.
My goodness. What an embarrassment.
I fucked up big time. I don't know my nows.
Do you know Sirius
Titus-
ship houses?
Okay, track 1 on 3.
Yes, I think
Put them together yourself. Build your own house. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. What?
Were
A lot
you
in Pittsburgh.
old enough for jock jams?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. With Jock Jams, Jock Rock.
Yeah.
Those are the only two I did.
Jock Rock was
Or-
first, and it was pretty good, and then Jock
Jock
Jams
Jams
blew it out
was-
the fucking
yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Those are hard to like listen to now. They're not.
They're not real.
You have to like get them on CD. You have
They
to,
don't
like,
have
find a
the-
vintage CD to listen to the
Yeah.
Oh, because it was
interludes.
kind of one continuous thing.
Yeah,
right?
they
Yeah.
don't have the interludes.
Yeah.
Same with the Space Jam soundtrack. That's like really hard to find. I've tried on like Spotify and
Yeah.
YouTube and stuff. You can't really.
It's disjointed.
You can't listen to it the way it was meant to be listened to.
It is funny listening to an old rap album on like shuffle or something,
Oh, and you have the skits.
and you have a skit
Yeah.
that has nothing to do with, or the last a song will end with the first 20 seconds of a skit, and then just be attached to nothing.
Basketball Jones on the Space Jam soundtrack is Chris Rock doing the voice about when he was a young. I used to take that basketball with me everywhere. And then you just go on and on. You can't find that anywhere.
I ain't never been to
can't
Pussy Town before.
Yeah. That basketball was like a basketball to me. Yeah, and I tried to listen to it like a couple months ago. I can't find it. Can't find that song.
They still doing Kids Bop?
Great question.
Yes, kids love it.
Kids love Kids Bop?
Yes.
But will they even bother trying to remix a song that's just senile? Like, are they remixing Not Like Us?
They remix everything.
But what
They
do
didn't do like wet ass pussy.
Yeah, right.
They may have.
What do they, if they could change the words?
I did it. Wet ass
They
pancakes.
just they get rid of wet.
Yeah, oh, yeah, or like,
Ass pussy.
Wet was
yeah. They just say ass pussy.
regular.
or they'll be like certified in denial or something like that.
Do we know if Kate made it out okay to Florida?
I never thought for a second to ask.
I haven't worried.
Well, I mean, the airport's been a thing.
I've seen
Has it, though?
clips.
In the news, yeah.
O'Hare though?
O'Hare's been better than others, but I would be nervous to fly with 2 kids and possibly.
I don't think her kids are sitting together either.
Yeah, did she tell you that debacle?
They're all split up.
Her, Pat, and the kids are all split up on the flight, and she was thinking she could change it, but I was like, it's not that easy, especially with Spirit. She knows she's the asshole here, but
she's not mincy. She's not that level. But sometimes I wonder how she gets through her day too.
She became a little aware of it way too late.
How do you book a flight without having all the tickets by?
I think legally when you get to the gate, they have to reassign you it, and like the kids have to be with one of the adults.
Especially if they're that young.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then she was thinking, what if these seats are also other families? You can't move the families then.
It's like Jenga at that point. You can't pull one out and put one.
So I'm sure she's doing well.
Yeah.
But it's a Spirit flight.
She'll be fine.
You're expecting unaccompanied minors crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grow up, Kate.
There's no way to sit next to a 4-year-old.
Leave for domestic flight 4 hours before takeoff. Arrive at gate 2 hours before takeoff. Spring break with.
Yeah. That's me though too.
I do it.
I like being at the airport. It's just a mall.
Airport's a good place to chill.
Mm-hmm.
A real good place to chill. A lot of food options. A lot of wandering options. I don't mind being at an airport. I hate getting to an airport. I hate getting
the rocking chairs at the Charlotte airport, just looking out the window.
Charlotte's a good airport.
My man.
Yeah. A lot of Bojangles.
Is there a lot of Bojangles or one?
There's multiple Bojangles in the Charlotte airport.
No shit.
I think so. Or I've been to the exact same place multiple times.
That might be it.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
We had Luke Combs on the Yak. We had Luke Combs on Mostly. And I don't know how, but he put out an album the other day, and I got a PR box. They sent me a PR box.
No kidding.
With the record and with a couple other things. And they sent me a Bojangles gift card. And it's my favorite gift I've gotten in a very long time. And there's not a Bojangles anywhere near me, but I'm going to save that thing, and I'm going to put it in my wallet, and one day I'm going to be at a Bojangles.
They're coming here.
Yeah, South Bend, right?
No, it's Chicagoland area.
Bojangles is coming here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant Luke Combs. He's coming to South Bend in a couple of weeks.
Oh, really?
Bojangles is coming here.
Yeah.
I hope your goddamn dreams are coming true.
I've never had a Bojangles.
Yes, I didn't realize we don't have Bojangles here.
No.
We don't?
Yeah, but but it was years ago they announced it. I don't know how they're not here yet, but should be soon.
They're a good chain.
What's the thing to get at Bojangles?
Well, they got breakfast. They got like Bowberry biscuits are good, but just
what's a Bowberry?
It's
Booberry?
berry
Cereal?
Some sort of berry. They call it Bowberry
For Bojangles?
Bojangles. I think it's with blueberry. They got that, and then they got the dirty rices off the chain. I shouldn't say off the chain.
Is there a fight?
They've been loud over there.
Who is it?
Show us the cave.
It might be upstairs.
No, Doug's smiling.
Dom is trying his hardest to look like he's working.
Yeah.
Massage chair.
Well, I have my laptop.
Oh, my laptop and my phone. Yes, just taking this
hard at
meeting
work,
as
but
I send these texts as my butt cheeks get rubbed on, and
I can still work just as hard while my ass is getting squeezed.
Yeah, it feels good though.
I haven't sat in that chair yet because every time I see somebody sitting in that chair, they look
like
what?
That was the news. That was the news.
Well, it kind of went along with what I was saying.
Yeah, so it should be.
It should be here by now.
Yeah.
Day now.
Is that the Bulls?
Ron Harper.
I'll be damned. I will just be damned. Let me read that. I'm going to read an advertisement by Roback. Roback, RHOBACK.com. Roback Activewear, best fit, best feel. Spring is here, which means Roback Azalea collection is back. Your favorite Azalea design in several colors, new designs, and new products. Secondly, Roback has launched 2 new products that you all should know about. First, their Tailwind Sports Shirt might be the most comfortable, nice shirt out there. It's made for date night, the perfect combo of looking casual but nice and still comfortable. They also released a sweater polo that we're here for. Great stretch fabric, making it very comfortable and breathable. Use code YAK for 20% off your first purchase. That's 20% off all polos, hoodies, sports shirts, and more. Use code YAK. Head over to roback.com, RHOBACK.com. Are you getting, is White Sox Dave here?
Yeah, he's here.
Get him down here because you said you had something to fire him up, right?
Well, if you have a conversation with him about why you love parking at a game, like that's how he'll get going.
Oh, that was the thing you said.
Yes.
He's against White Sox ideas because they would have parking?
He's like, I don't understand White Sox fans' obsession with parking lots.
Can I talk to you real quick and not him?
Yeah.
I think with the White Sox, he's a little try-hard on how much he's not going to like this team because this team is young and exciting, and he is insistent that it is not.
No, he's a block. He can't.
But I think he's too in love with pretending that he doesn't care.
No, he can't get over the fact that they don't spend money, and it has completely ruined every other aspect of the team.
But
to the point where
the reason they haven't spent money is because they have had this young wave coming. Now they've got the young wave coming through, and they're about to start on the upswing.
You can argue with him about that, but he does not see it that way.
But he doesn't see anything the right way at all.
You're correct about that.
What I'm trying to tell you is he's stupid, and I'd never say this to his face.
I understand.
Okay.
So, are you prepared to argue for parking lots?
Yeah, I'll argue for. If I got to be the one to argue for parking lots, Che, you with me? I don't know why I thought you would be the one with me.
Indifferent.
You really don't seem like somebody who'd be indifferent about parking lots. Is it because you're Asian, don't want to drive?
I drive all the time.
I know. Poorly.
True. I like stadiums that are more in the city that you could walk to or take public transportation.
What is this argument?
That's assuming that every fan lives in the city.
I haven't said anything. I'm very much on Dave's side.
Yeah, well,
you're pro
who
neighborhood
wants a
stadium.
big ass parking lot that they have
Parking
to deal
lots are
with? When you
tailgatings are the best part of any sport.
Well, yeah, you want tailgating space, but
That's a parking.
having to navigate and deal with the parking lot is very annoying.
What about parking garage? And again, what percentage of fans don't live in the city proper?
I mean, we have public transit. I think that should be the norm.
Getting to and from a stadium.
Right.
Okay.
So Dave's saying, like, even though he personally doesn't care about the parking lot, he still doesn't see why it's such a big factor
Yes,
to other people.
correct. Yes,
Like, it shouldn't be a deal
There's
breaker.
so many people in the suburbs.
I know, and I said, how did you get to games as a kid? He's like, my dad would drive me. I was like,
Yeah.
well, that's my exactly.
I think it's good to have a balance. You should have parking options and you should have public transportation options. You don't want 40,000 people all doing the same thing, whether it's although I guess Wrigley does it okay. But that's still a lot of people training in, right?
Yes, there's the red line right there,
Yeah.
and there's
I don't know. Like Wrigley and Fenway are both neighborhood ballparks, and they're the 2 best ballparks in baseball.
Right.
But I like to go to Milwaukee, and I like the ease of getting to that parking lot and getting out of that parking lot.
and you probably don't like going to Wrigley as much.
I don't like going to Wrigley as much because of how I have to get there.
But if you live nearby Wrigley,
If I lived nearby Wrigley, I'd be sick.
But growing up, your dad would always have a guy by Wrigley whose
park
lot he,
ya?
whose lot he would
my
park in every time.
dad's guy would have been a creature.
No, you can
okay,
sit
it's right
there,
here.
Dave.
So we're split in the room about your White Sox take about parking. Lay it out for me. How much did your washer dryer cost?
I haven't gotten one yet.
I thought you bought one yesterday.
We were told you bought one yesterday.
You told me you got one yesterday.
Someone slid in my DMs that said yesterday offering one. He just emailed me like an
You
hour
text
ago.
me yesterday.
Both
you
of
bought
these
one.
2 people said you bought one yesterday.
I
Right?
have not
He
talked to
told
him.
me that.
What does the text say? Oh, I think I said now it's like at the forefront of my brain or something like that.
What did he say?
You said your girlfriend's name is making me buy a new washer and dryer.
Well, she has been making me do that for a while now. Hold on.
Oh, she's been making you do that for years.
So you haven't bought a washer and dryer?
I have not bought a washer and dryer yet, but someone did DM me yesterday.
A better price than 3,500.
I have not gotten quoted yet. And someone DM'd me for a roof. They are out of Grand Rapids, I believe they said, and are going to be making the trip down to Chicago next week to do some measurements and quoting and all that.
How about that?
Yeah.
Everything's coming up, Dave.
That's
right.
That's a scam.
I made sure it's not.
How?
I asked them for the company names and shit, and they were legit. I
could've
assumed
just
they were
told you a
fucking with me
company-
because they were Yak fans, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
But could he have just looked up a roof company and said
Sure,
that's my
but
company?
I've already been in contact with him. He's not. I talked to his boss and everything.
Could it
So
have
we're
just
good
been his
there.
friend who was the boss, though?
I'm sorry?
Could it have just been like his friend who was the boss?
I mean, I called the number from the website.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I think you're good.
yeah.
Sounds like you've done everything you need to do with the roof.
So far, aside from pay for it, which is what I'm not looking forward to.
So wait, you live in condos, right?
Yeah, I'm the middle level. There's someone above me.
The
someone
roof shouldn't
below.
be your responsibility. You're middle.
It's part of the HOA. It's in the language, in the contract, and all that.
Fucking
It sucks.
language.
I know.
Time out. Help me out. You live in the middle. You want to get a new roof?
We have to get a new roof.
Right. But like, do the top people have a vote and a stake?
We just met as a HOA Saturday on our common area deck and decided we're going to do this.
But how is it up to you to find the? This is where it sounds like a committee.
I told them that I would source. I would gather quotes. I told them
They trust you to do that.
Yeah.
Do they know you well?
No, they're both European.
Oh boy, this sounds hilarious. This sounds like it could be fantastic.
I think it's going to be very uneventful. I think I'll get some new roof, new washer dryer, and that'll be the end of that saga.
You'll never stink again.
I probably will. I was actually thinking about this yesterday. I think I know the exact moment that you were talking about. So what I was talking to you about yesterday, how I put the hoodie on and it kind of masks the smell.
Yeah.
I did the ancient Chinese workout that morning, and you get kind of sweaty, but it's like not, you're not pouring.
Kind of glow.
Yeah. That exasperated the smell of my undershirt, and when I took that hoodie off that day, it was whew.
Your most pungent, I remember you being in almost like a dry fit-esque
That's
t-shirt.
exactly what it was, yeah.
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 Oh,
The
those
sweat activates the smell.
And then
the microbes.
Interesting.
So
that's a whole nother level of smell. Those are like the Under Armour.
Those
the
shirts
dry fit
have a
deals.
lifespan of 3 to 5 wears. If you're
and I have
and they perma stink after that.
So one of them is a Big Ten 10K shirt from 2016. And that's one I wear out like constantly. And to your point, yes, it should only be worn a handful of times. It's like my permanent undershirt, one of them. It's in the rotation for undershirts. I think I have to retire it now, though, unfortunately.
It sounds like you are changing your behavior a little bit. to
Yeah,
address
you guys
this
bullied
issue.
me into
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the first time.
Hey, I've been bullied into stuff before here
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
I can fall victim to peer pressure as easy as anybody.
Probably easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig my heels in, too, when I don't like something.
You also do that.
Yeah.
You're at the
an
same time
enigma,
easy to
yeah.
influence and very difficult to influence.
Well, if I agree with the point being made, then I agree with the point being
Well, let's
made.
dig your heels in. What do you think about this parking situation? whatever it is that
New stadium, right?
New stadium.
park-
Okay, so how long do you want to spend on this?
Days.
5 minutes tops?
Days.
Okay, days. All right. I'm glad you said that. You made a comment, I believe it was you, on the Yak when we moved into this office and the new stadium was kind of being talked about. There were some concept images floating around.
Sure.
You said it would be one of the coolest stadiums in all, I want to say pro sports, but you might have said baseball.
I probably said baseball, but where it was situated and what I saw,
Yes.
it was looking dead up at the skyline.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
10 minutes south of here, not far. Honestly, about a 2-mile walk, probably 2.5-mile walk. I agree with that. And because of that location, they didn't purchase the lot of land across the river yet. That wasn't even talked about until last week. I don't care about parking lots so long as the product on the field is good. If that is the best way to generate revenue for the organization so they can go and get good players, then I don't care about the parking lots. As much as I love getting hammered.
Okay,
in
well, that's
Sox
fair.
Park,
So wait,
parking lot
you would
now,
rather your team be good than have
that's
parking lots?
Literally.
No
all I
fucking
care about.
shit.
Yeah.
All right, that's not. This
but-
is not a point of contention.
With White Sox fan base, it is a large point.
They would rather have a parking lot than win?
That's what.
Why is that? Why does that a decision?
No White Sox fans ever said that.
Well, Dave's whole point is I don't understand White Sox fans' obsession with parking lots.
So they can go to games.
Yeah. So they can bring the family.
There's, I want to say, 3 places you can tailgate in Major League Baseball: Milwaukee, Sox Park, and then Kansas City. You can correct me if I'm. There's a lot of
Philadelphia,
baseball.
I think.
I'm not positive on that.
I am.
Okay. But it's few and far between with parking in Major League Baseball stadiums.
No
Dodgers.
chance. There's a lot.
Dodgers have a huge parking lot.
Dodgers is all parking lot.
Coliseum, we were there.
Most
I've tailgated for
Rangers.
Pirates games.
That's gone though.
Texas.
Do they tailgate there at the new stadium?
They can. Got parking lots all around it.
I don't know if they allow tailgating though. A lot of them.
So you think 3?
I think they do in Texas.
You think 3 MLB stadiums have parking lots?
No, I'm not saying parking lots. I'm saying that people like to tailgate at Sox games, so they're like, no, can't take the parking lots away because we got to tailgate. We're not the North Side team that goes to bars before games.
But what about for non-tailgating purposes, like just for being able to drive to the game and have somewhere to park?
Does Wrigley have parking?
Around it, not a
Kind of
parking
hidden,
lot.
but yeah.
I mean, there's like, you can park in people's yards and they charge you money to do that. Yeah, you can park there, but they don't have their own like private parking lots.
But Wrigley is.
I'm not disagreeing for the
Wrigley's
record.
in a long-established neighborhood. This place isn't, right? This place is kind of in a empty spot right now. So why not attach parking to it?
Prior to this recent purchase by the Ishbia family, they were going to put the Fire Stadium there, Chicago Fire football team, football.
You
And
could just say soccer or
I don't. It was because they're the FC. I said football by mistake. I don't know why. They were going to have both stadiums on that plot, and there wouldn't have been a single ounce of room for parking. And people were freaking out. They're like, "Oh, just keep the stadium in the same place." I'm like, they have won 3 playoff series ever in that location, new stadium and old stadium, in the history of their existence, and they were all in the same year.
Okay, I'm kind of with you. Like you're basically saying it's still worth it to move there, even if there's no parking lot, which is kind of a different.
I don't mind.
I would see if my whole. This is what I was. Just to use a round number, say 15,000 people go to a random Tuesday night White Sox game.
Yeah.
Those people are the diehards that will go there if it's in Tinley Park, if it's at the current location, if it's on Mars. You know, you need that overflow.
I don't think they're going on Mars.
You don't
okay.
know that?
I don't know.
You need the overflow that you get at Wrigley. And to your, why I asked the original question I asked, that'd be the coolest. You, in your own words, you said it'd be one of the coolest in baseball. That's what the White Sox need to get that 30,000 plus people a game so they can pay for real players.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I just don't. Wrigley is a unique thing that kind of exists as just you can't recreate Wrigley.
You can't recreate Wrigley, and the Dodgers are the Dodgers. They have the $330 million a year TV money or whatever the number is.
You know what else they got? Parking.
But they're the exception to the rule.
Which, by the way,
how much?
The worst thing in the entire world.
I've heard
the parking lot at Dodgers.
I've never been, but I heard it's.
If you go park at Dodgers,
miserable.
you
to
might
get
as well
in
just
and
leave your car there.
Yeah.
Like
I believe Paul Walker and Vin Diesel raced cars in Fast and Furious in that parking lot. So
did they?
Pretty awesome parking lot. I don't know that. I.
But all right, nobody goes to Sox games, right?
I don't know.
Well, you've seen.
Yeah, I went. Nobody was there.
Yeah, nobody's there. So what is that parking lot? What purpose does that parking lot serve when it's completely empty? What revenue is that driving?
Gives people a place to park when they do come.
Nobody goes.
But
because they don't win.
Right. But when they do get good, now people have somewhere to park.
They can take an Uber. They can take
a what?
An Uber. They can take the Red Line. They can take the Metro into. There's other modes of transportation. You can figure it out.
I'm bringing my 2 kids in car seats. I don't want to get them on a train.
Then you're an idiot for bringing kids in car seats to a baseball game, anyways.
Yeah, you don't. Baseball game isn't a place for kids.
What?
If I am ever smited with children, they have to be able to go and take a piss on their own without me worrying about them getting kidnapped at a
You're not going to take a 5-year-old or a 4-year-old?
If he's too young to remember it, like my first game was at Old Sox Park. I do not remember it. My dad said it was
4-year-old's first memory, Dave.
It can be down the road then. He can be older and it can be his first.
You want to hold off his first memory till he's old enough to pee by himself?
Baseball memory, yeah. I don't want to. If I'm at a baseball game, I want to be focused on the baseball game.
You have never been further off. If you ever have a boy, you're not going to be able to fucking wait till you take him to a Sox game. Steven?
That's a fair counterpoint. I'm sure it changes once you have kids and everything. But like as it stands right now, I would not want to take a 5-year-old to a baseball game.
A 5-year-old that's not yours.
Any like
You're 5.
You're also assuming White Sox Naval have car seats.
No,
just cradle 'em in
strap in like you're Carlos from
Cradle them in the Uber.
The Hangover.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just buckles them in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's right.
But yeah, I don't care about parking, and I just Uber anyway, so
but don't
it matter to me.
Don't you tailgate a good bit?
Yeah, I show up to the parking lot with a case of beer and drink it. And
Do you feel bad
I don't have
Ubering?
a car.
Is that like your favorite? Is that your favorite part about White Sox games?
I can adjust. Yeah, and that's an issue. That my favorite part about White Sox games is what happens in the parking lot of White Sox games. That's a problem.
Do you feel bad getting in somebody else's car stinking?
No.
Oh.
It depends.
What?
It depends on who.
Like just an Uber driver, and you get in with your stinky hoodies.
Have you ever been in an Uber?
Yeah.
Those guys smell like
more
shit.
than it.
All right.
Yeah. More than anybody.
We're live.
Not all of them.
A good amount of them.
So you're just you're playing defense against their smell. With
Yeah.
smell. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll help you out. In my experience, the worst Uber drivers are white American men. Mm-hmm. You don't agree, but that's how I feel.
It's a great opportunity to say yes there.
Yep. He lobbed you a softball there. You gonna hit it?
I nodded my head in acknowledgement. Yeah.
All right.
Typically, they'll try to converse with you.
Dave, I think you're making a lot of sense about the parking lot thing.
I don't think it's worth arguing about. Yeah, it's if that's what you think, that's what you think.
A lot of White Sox fans are like very. I'll use the quote from Shawshank. They're institutionalized by the product and what has been for the last 100 years at that location.
I also think
they hate change.
When it comes to the White Sox, you're a dirty, stinking liar.
In what way?
You're not excited about the young core that's coming.
I think they have a great young core. It's that they haven't done anything to fill around the margins of that core.
Yeah, well, they're letting the young core get their feet wet, and then they will.
Why waste
they build?
You're already selling the fan base on the current core.
Yeah.
So if you're marketing that these are the guys you're here to watch, then build around them. They haven't done that.
I just think you're determined to be miserable.
They have the third lowest payroll in baseball. They're surrounded by the Pittsburgh Pirates, Miami Marlins, Sacramento, if you even call them that, A's, a couple other fucking dog shit like Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's pretty good.
It's all these, but they don't spend money. It's all these teams that are flyover cities that are just dog shit, and then the Chicago White Sox at 28th in the league.
You are the patron saint of the totally fucked.
Until 2029, hopefully.
Do you think more baseball teams should prioritize spectacle, production, entertainment?
No, I think more baseball teams should prioritize winning.
I think that, but
I think
so
that should
many,
be the first thing that's prioritized
so many
by
baseball
all professional
teams,
organizations across all sports.
They get to what? July and they're out of contention for the playoffs.
Right.
Now they have 3 months of meaningless games. You might as well lean into the entertainment, the theatrics.
And the White Sox do that. They got a great food menu. That
they should really up it.
They do, but that's what they do every year. They have like a celebration of their food menu, and it's like a bunch of shit that looks incredible. And we know
the players should lean into it. Like if you're out of contention in August, like you should like dance a little bit, like the Bananas.
Yeah, dance a little bit.
If I
banana ball,
I'm.
Who are the mascots of the White Sox? Are they cute?
Southpaw?
Is he cute? Is he?
I think he's a cute looking guy.
Yeah.
What is he?
He's got a big green nose thing.
Green.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing.
Big green nose.
Yeah. It's like a Fanatic ripoff.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys ask him about Hot Tub Time Machine yet or not?
I quoted it and he didn't get it.
Oh yeah, that's a good mascot.
Pretty cute.
That's a cute mascot.
Hot Tub Time Machine. I saw this yesterday.
You really like it.
It is.
You had dozens of tweets about it.
It's an all-time classic movie that doesn't get near the shine it deserves. It's fucking hysterical.
You know that, and that's I get that. It's a very, very good movie, but why? I'm sure you have lots of classic movies that you really enjoy. Why is that one?
I lean it because it's a very random, obscure one to lean into. It's just it's not talked about, so I talked about all, and then obviously the Cusack shit started.
Oh,
He was
no.
in it.
Wait,
Oh,
is that real?
Oh, man.
Can't wait to get home and watch Hot Tub Time Machine September 11th, 2001.
Oh no,
That's crazy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. I didn't notice that. That's the first time I've seen that one. Ken Jack's good at Twitter.
yeah.
Why are you looking at me with
When's-
such an
when-
intensity?
Yeah, you're just staring at.
You're
Brandon.
staring right at me.
When was the last time you watched Hot Tub Time Machine?
I can't watch it anymore. It would be October 4th of 20. It would be before October 4th
Wait, 'cause
of
of Cusack?
2021. Yeah.
Could you? We noticed it
I think
lined
it's
up as soon as you
October
moved into your new place.
Mm-mm.
You haven't christened your place with the.
I don't think I've
tub.
seen Hot Tub Time Machine since I've moved in there. No.
So if you watched it right now and you have this thing with John Cusack, would you smile? Would you laugh?
I would have to.
Yeah.
Lou from that movie. It's the bald guy from that era. I forget his name. He piece of shit in real life apparently. But
Why would you rob yourself of Hot Tub Time Machine just because you had one foul interaction with this man?
there's nothing more I love on earth than spite, Brandon, and pettiness.
It seems like Hot Tub Time Machine was close.
I think Cusack wishes he had a
not
time
not
machine.
as.
Is this Cusack's best movie?
Say Anything's adorable.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
What about Gross
that
Point
boombox
Blank?
sign? I haven't seen it.
Oh man.
He is
High
in
Fidelity?
a few stinkers though.
Oh,
good
High
movie.
Fidelity is a great
Con
movie.
Air.
Yeah.
Oh, he has hits.
High Fidelity.
That's what it's called. 2012, right?
What?
2012,
The-
yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah,
the
The disaster
The Armageddon movie.
There is a movie, 2012. Is he in it?
Horrifically bad.
Okay.
He's like the lead in it.
I never saw it.
It's very bad.
Has he been in anything recently?
Not that I'm aware of.
He's in the White Sox movie back in the. He's
In
in
the
8 Men
80s,
Out.
yeah, 8 Men Out.
Yeah.
He wore the uniform.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he damn sure did.
He's a fan.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Your face and your eyes right now are telling a different story than your mouth is. It's like you're looking at me with this intensity and this fire, and I don't know, but like, I'm not the only one. You're like staring daggers at me, but you're talking very normally. I can't decide what you're doing right now.
I'm not doing anything. You're just in my direct line of
But if you
sight.
just turn your chair just a little bit, everybody's in your direct
No,
line.
he's on his heels.
But he's not on his heels. Like we're having a fun
Yesterday, I was playing full on defense.
You're playing defense.
Today,
Today we're just throwing the ball around the yard.
Yeah.
We're just playing a little pepper. That's all we're doing. We're just this isn't that big of a deal. But I feel like you're seconds away from hitting me.
No.
Just hit him already, Dave.
Just hit me. If you're gonna hit me.
I'm not going to hit you.
You don't like Brandon, right?
I don't dislike him.
Oh, okay.
Well, fuck us all.
What? You don't okay. You don't like me and you don't dislike me. You're nothing. me.
Indifferent.
Okay.
No, I like Brandon.
That's fine. You about to read one?
I was looking, but I don't.
You can read Planet Fitness, can't you? Or the other one,
One
American Home
page
Shield.
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness. March is the most intense time of year for basketball fans.
See y'all.
And, people at home, you're sitting on your couch. Why don't you get up and stay strong and recover so you can stay ready for what March brings? That's why Planet Fitness has brought its mobile Black Card Spa Bus Tour back for a second year to bring recovery directly to fans so they can make March's biggest moments. The mobile Black Card Spa features some of the most innovative amenities that you can find in Planet Fitness Black Spa, including massage chair, recovery lounge, and
Show the massage
hydro
chair.
massage.
Oh.
Oof.
Wow.
Wow, I can't believe it's big.
Surprise.
I think Ebo's in it. But you guys at home can rebound and recover this March with Planet Fitness. Join today in club or online or in the free Planet Fitness app. Hours, amenities, and offers vary by club. Check out planetfitness.com or stop by your local club for more information. You must be 18 years older to enroll or 13 to 17 with a parent or guardian. Planet Fitness. Rebound and recover.
Nick, did you see what I texted you?
No.
I got tipped off that Jack Forrest's dad posted a picture with KB in it on
Oh, really?
Facebook.
Oh, wait, I do see. Yeah, pull that up.
I don't know how you want to handle
Let's just be looking at it when it gets.
Yeah, let's just have it up.
Howard Forrest posted this on Facebook.
Howard Forrest.
That's the Oklahoma State kid, right?
Yeah.
There's Kyle.
Look at Dean really taking in the moment.
Yeah, let's just be looking at
Good
that.
seats.
Which one is you might have to zoom in.
I mean,
everybody.
where's
Where's the dad?
is Howard there?
Oh, I see.
Are those Kyle's buddies?
I see now.
Yeah. Well, that's Kyle's dad to his right.
Oh, that's Kyle's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
To his left is his boy Mac, and then
that
his
a
boy
second?
Dell.
Second boy over there.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
looks like they were having a good time.
A blast.
Dave, you're out on the White Sox. You out on baseball as a whole?
I'm angry with it.
Okay. So
The sport
opening
itself
day,
is pure. I love it.
opening day being here does nothing for you at this point.
I will say this. Being so angry at the sport, it has made the offseason fly by, and it used to be like the longest 4-month stretch imaginable.
Yeah. Okay.
I would
So-
be like the kid ripping down the calendar dates every morning, looking forward to it.
That kid.
Mm-hmm. Now it's
So
just
you're
like
just indifferent. You're indifferent.
I'm in a holding pattern until ownership changes, until they figure out
But,
to stop the
White Sox aside, like, are party? Do you appreciate Shohei Ohtani's?
Yeah, of course,
Appreciate-
of course.
Okay.
Yeah, like you'll
You
never
appreciate
see
the World
him again.
Series we just had. Did you appreciate?
It was incredible.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you
I
excited
still,
about
like
the idea of great baseball being played all across this country? Starting.
Yeah, I
tonight?
wish my team would
Okay.
take part in
Yeah,
that.
Again, White
Yeah.
Sox aside, I was. But
Baseball is a much more regional sport, though. Like,
yeah,
you have your team, and then
right, which is
you know.
again why I say White Sox aside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think your anger's an
I don't
act.
think he.
I'm sorry.
I think your anger at baseball is an act. I think baseball, in its very nature, every spring is new and hope-filled and everything. And I think you reject the hope, even though it is there in front of your face.
Why do you think that?
I think it's a defense mechanism to stop yourself from getting hurt.
Maybe that. I think the fun part of baseball is every spring it renews itself, and everybody, even the worst team, has hope. And every spring you're looking forward to the summer. Like
You haven't had a what-if fantasy.
Ed, can you answer do the White Sox have hope this year?
I mean, there are things to be excited about.
What's hope? Is hope winning 85 games and losing in the first round of the playoffs?
Yeah, but they're projected to win 20 games less than that. And that's what they're selling us. Like, I'll come see these young kids that are going to be, a few of them great maybe, but they're only going to win 65 games this year.
You know, the projections aren't real.
I know.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
I know.
Yeah, but you just said they're going to win 65 games this year.
Okay.
You could be surprised, though, right?
60 wins.
70 wins would be a step in the right direction.
Is it?
It's like the Blackhawks this year. They're awful, but they're better than they
Salary
were
cap
last year.
league,
Yeah. All
which
right.
means it's a salary floor league as well. They have to spend a certain amount of money.
I think you're justified in your hatred of the White Sox.
It's
Has there been a
horrible package.
Cinderella story in professional sports in the last 10 years? Like an actual
Indiana.
Cinderella story.
When was the
Not necessarily a champion, maybe a team that's
That Rockies team sticks out. They won like 20 in a row, was it?
when was that Leicester City?
Leicester
thing?
City.
2016.
That's like the biggest
I don't do
sports
soccer,
story
though.
ever.
Yeah.
But that is the best example.
Yeah.
But that's a team that was spending as much as it could, I assume. They just didn't have
I don't know
much.
how soccer works.
They just
so.
didn't have as much. Dave, your problem is that the White Sox aren't even trying.
No, they don't try.
Can I say a crazy
Literally,
one?
if you're not trying to win, you're trying to lose.
The Patriots this year? Their win total was
Yeah.
like 7?
But football, you can kind of flip.
You can flip
You can,
over
but
a winner.
it was still a surprise that they did.
The D-backs a couple years ago. I'm sticking to baseball, obviously.
And the Rangers, the same.
And the Rangers, yeah.
So it could happen.
It could fucking happen.
It's
If they're buyers,
but those teams, I don't think they were projected to be like 65-win teams.
I might have to
They're
become
probably,
a White Sox fan and sell the hope.
Did you just hear what he said? If they're buyers,
what if they're buyers? Is that good?
Can you take it from here?
I thought that was going to make him.
Why do you?
explode.
Why?
Really? Why?
Because they
big what
they
if.
will never be buyers.
They're perpetual sellers. They sell you on the rebuild.
Then why don't you just completely quit them?
I can. It's in my blood.
He kind of has.
It's a holding pattern. I'm circling around 30,000 feet, waiting to land when the Ishbia family takes over.
When is that?
It's complicated. Could be early as 2029. Could be as late as 2034, or it might not be ever. There's agreements in place where they have Reinsdorf has the option after every year from 2029 through 2034 to sell to them If he doesn't take it, then it'll go back to the next year, and then at 2034, Ishbia has the option to buy the club outright without any say. And if he doesn't do that, then
that's
it's
a long holding pattern, Dave.
I understand. I did some push-ups yesterday. I will out-survive. I will outlast this current regime.
That's
use
pretty
a
good.
Current word in
it's giving you a reason to live or stay alive.
If you want to get back to hope springs eternal, there it is right there.
Without getting too dark,
it's just 5 years down the road, not,
Kyle, do you have anyone in your life where if they passed away, your life would be better?
Oh my God.
That was a good
Without
segue.
getting too dark.
Yeah, but
I will never wish that on anybody.
I know you would never do that.
I would, and then like jokes aside, I wouldn't even joke about that.
I know you, and you never.
But
have.
at the same time, he is 90, and Father Time is undefeated, and that's not even me being cheeky or trying to be a dick, but
90's old.
90's old, yeah. He just turned 90 like a month ago.
He did.
You still got that day on the calendar circled? His birthday every year?
February 26, 1934.
What can you change your name to eventually from White Sox Dave once you completely quit them?
I'm never going to completely quit them.
If they ever moved?
That's what it would be, yeah.
And then what would you do?
I could
give up baseball or pick up a new team?
That I have no idea. I mean, this people like to use them as the example or the team that's moving to Nashville whenever Nashville gets a team.
Yeah.
But the way baseball works, it would never in a million years be allowed by baseball.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't move a team from the 3rd market to like the 25th market.
They don't do well attendance-wise, though, no?
It's still if White Sox fan make up a third of Chicago, that's still much bigger than the entirety of Nashville.
Okay. Do we want to do the thing?
Yeah, Kyle.
Kyle.
What?
Hey, Kyle.
Jax, what's his name?
Forrest.
Jax Forrest.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know his father?
I do not.
I don't know why we're like making this like a big surprise.
Jax Forrest's dad put a picture on Facebook. Howard Forrest.
Howard Forrest.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're on the Tron, man.
You're on the Tron.
There you are on the Tron with Howard Forrest. Were you sitting
looking
by
at
Howard
the smudge
Forrest?
on my penis, not my phone?
What was the smudge on your penis?
The white cream?
Yeah, it was. What was that?
And is your dad tweeting?
I think he was tweeting.
Yeah.
Can I? Your dad, was he into wrestling
There we
before you
were.
came around, or did he get into it because of you?
But he wrestled in high school.
Okay.
Obviously, he wasn't like into watching college too much.
Yeah.
But when you're a wrestling dad, like you sacrifice everything and devote your life to traveling, purchasing.
It's a very unique commitment.
Sacrifice your weekends, your days, your free time. So you get into it.
Is it an expensive sport? Like, I wasn't allowed to play hockey because I wanted to play hockey, and my parents are like, yeah, you can play hockey. Then they went to sign me up. They're like, absolutely not. You're not playing hockey because it was insanely expensive.
Yeah, to compete nationally, I mean, obviously there's travel expenses, but I think it's one of the more accessible sports financially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't really need equipment.
Did you know how every weekend we see?
I did enjoy that. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm still with it. You know how every weekend we see like a dad and a ref get into it, or dad push the ref, or dad push another dad, or dad push a kid. Did your dad ever get in any altercations because of your wrestling matches?
No, he was the opposite.
He was ready.
He would like
for you to lose.
If I was getting like pounded by Hunter Stieber, he would start laughing. It wasn't like
did that motivate you more?
No, there's guys you face where the skill disparity is so big that like you don't have a chance.
Yeah,
and it's like it's kind of comforting to be met with some levity.
Yeah.
When you wrestled a guy who didn't have a chance, did you like deliberately?
Did you feel bad?
Did you pound them, or did you carry them a little bit?
It sucks, especially at the local or high school level, because you're facing guys who are maybe it's their first or second year. Meanwhile, you go to an elite club 3 to 5 days a week, so it's like you feel horrible.
So did you try to end it fast?
I would try to get the pin fast, but not too fast. I don't want to break a record against some fish who just started wrestling. I don't think that there's no. I think that's really bogus.
Did you ever wrestle a chick?
I forget her first name. Not since like 5th grade, but there were a lot. There were a lot of 103, 106 pound chicks, and a lot of them would make runs. And I remember there was like an Ohio State qualifier. One year there was a girl and a dude with no legs.
I think I remember that guy.
Well, there's always a legless dude dominating.
And it's like kind of bullshit because legs obviously weigh a lot of money, so their upper body is like shoot.
Yeah, it's a huge advantage for them not to have legs.
Yeah.
They weigh a lot of money?
Why did I say it? Weigh a lot? They weigh a lot. Legs weigh a lot.
Yeah.
Still a
But once again, you're
Money on
saying
the
that
mind.
the legless man has an advantage over the legged man.
Yeah, obviously.
Did you guys talk about the cornhole guy yet?
Did we?
Yeah.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Holy shit.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
So
crazy.
first off, he was like a champion.
I don't know what's more impressive, him shooting somebody or being a cornhole professional.
Yeah.
No, I do know. Cornhole professional is more impressive.
And we're always saying like, oh, he's a limbless, and then he has like nubs, like that. That's something.
Yeah, it's not nothing.
He's got elbows.
It's damn near nothing.
It's closer to nothing.
But I feel bad for the dudes with actually nothing.
Like nothing.
Like he can pull a trigger.
Kinda.
Really?
Yeah, well, we know that he can.
Like what he's using right now, that's something.
That is something. Yeah.
And those legs are something too.
And he knows how to
Those
use
legs aren't something, man.
He's not legless.
But he's kind of legless, though.
That's a
A legless guy ends at scrotum. End of story.
He's more armed than leg.
If I lost my leg from like
An
right
armless
above my
guy
knee,
ends at deltoid.
All right.
No bulges.
Where does legless start? Where does legless start? Is this legless?
No, because he got some knees.
So would you
got
say-
quads.
All the way to cock?
If you can walk, then you're not legless.
That's not walking. When
Yeah,
that's not walking.
He's walking through the.
He wasn't walking. Okay.
That's
That's
legless.
Is legless.
well, he looks like he's
That's
in
a-
quicksand. that is beyond.
I'm pretty sure that guy I follow.
So wait,
He's
is
emerging.
this just footless? This is legless still. If I'm missing knee under my knee, I still.
I think there needs.
No,
there's levels to legless.
Isn't this your Pistorius argument, Mark? You and Donnie were talking about footless versus legless.
Yeah, we hashed that out. Yeah.
I never.
Well, we got sidetracked because Donnie said he loves Pistorius. and
Yeah,
everything.
big fan.
Huge fan of everything.
We can talk to him in a week and a half when he gets back on
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Pistorius?
Oh, I had to text him on the side yesterday, Donnie, because you guys threw me under the bus.
Yeah.
That was bullshit.
What
He
we
was
threw under
actually
the bus?
mad.
About what?
Oh, he's mad at us too.
Yeah, I know he's not mad at me anymore. But you, one of you two threw me under the bus with him yesterday, acting like I was shit talking him for calling him semi-pro compared to
Oh, you did
Joe
that.
Flam.
But you
did
did do
that.
But I
though.
didn't mean that, and I meant compared
You
to
called
Joe
him an
Flam.
amateur. You called him an amateur.
Compared to this other guy.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it as like a slight, though. I meant
Well, yeah, you
compared
did.
to like a very famous chef.
But if you say amateur compared to anybody else, that's saying amateur.
But
We said what you said.
you made it, you misconstrued it though. So I had to reach out and apologize. Hey, I didn't mean it that way.
And did he accept your apology?
He accepted it. Yes,
I bet he didn't.
he did. He did.
He's developed a lot of anger because of the way Nick
He
treats him.
came in hot yesterday.
He did.
Nick has really been twisting the knife on this guy, and he's been developing a lot of anger.
Is he actually mad at you?
Not me.
He doesn't get mad at Nick. Nick gets him mad at everybody else.
I didn't do anything yesterday.
You know what you did.
You know what you did.
You were the one that went off calling him privileged.
You know, he is privileged, and that's not an insult. That's not a fucking insult. He grew up in a great family with a lot of money. Good for him.
People
that's
hate
not
that.
an insult.
People hate that.
It wasn't a compliment.
Did I say, yeah, he's never worked for a thing in his life? That was probably too far. The guy works his ass off at Barstool. So, and I've already apologized to him.
Do you have something against privileged people?
Envy.
No. Ish?
Really?
No. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. But I as insults go, you've got a lot of money is a pretty easy one to take, I think.
I could handle that, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like when privileged people try to talk about their struggle? Does that bother
Donnie
you?
really doesn't, because Donnie just
Yeah, I'm not
struggles talking about anything.
Yeah.
Is
not
it
talking about
possible for privileged people to struggle, Eddie? Because I think you're right. Like, people don't like to hear that, but
Yeah.
They certainly can.
yeah, don't you think?
Eddie, for the bad neighborhood in his town, he simply said under the bridge.
Under the bridge, yeah.
But we Google Earthed it, and there were some spots that looked just like middle class, right down the middle.
because I met a guy who was very privileged, and he came out and said it right away, and I respected it so much.
Wait.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm a spoiled country club kid."
But if your worst spot is middle class, you've got a hell of a town.
That's true.
If your worst spot, if the one place in your town, oh, you don't want to go over there, that's middle class. My God, what a place!
Speaking of privilege, we watched that on Mostly Sports yesterday. That video. Who's the actor? What's the actor that on the motorcycle?
Oh, Alan Rich.
Alan Rich, Jack Reacher.
Those houses are absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was such a pleasant neighborhood to look at.
That looked so fucking awesome. That cracked me up.
The body cam footage came out. Looks like he's been vindicated.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he is.
Did you see that, Kyle?
What is this?
The guy that plays Reacher. He was in Blue Mountain State. I like him.
Okay.
Bad cat.
Alan Richson.
He got in a fight. He was riding his motorcycle, and his neighbor tried to stop him. He gets off the bike. They start fighting. But all I can pay attention to is this neighborhood. Look at all these houses. These perfectly manicured bushes.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. So we went over there.
Did Alan
something-
Richton add this piano?
In a neighborhood like that, I can imagine it just naturally playing.
He's got
in
a
the back.
battleground shirt.
I don't like the music, but that again, Titus, I'm with you. Every house is pleasant.
Yeah, it makes the video so funny.
But why'd this guy go out into the street and stand in front of him?
There's something about the tufts of clouds in the sky too.
Those guys should be
So idyllic.
drinking whiskey and fucking cackling together.
Cackling.
They should just be like, we
Cheersing
did it.
each
Yeah,
other.
we did it. We're both rich as fuck. And they're fighting over how fast you're driving your motorcycle.
It didn't really look like he was going that fast.
Oh, is it?
I think
There are multiple
it shows
drivers?
his body cam shows the speedometer at like 22 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, have you guys seen the new show Neighbors?
No.
Your
I've
friends?
not.
Oh,
But I heard it's very good.
Yes. So people are so bored that conflicts are what they live for.
I'd like to discuss this. HOAs are a thing that people often complain about. You see a lot of HOA content online. This HOA is awful. I'm in an HOA and I've been in one before, and I have never once in my entire life had a problem. Am I having a unique experience?
You live in a subdivision, I'm assuming, right?
Kinda, yeah.
Like where I live, it's by the building, so you're kind of at the mercy of whoever controls it. And for us, it's whoever's lived there the longest, and I'm the second longest at this point. So
You ever had a contentious thing with your HOA?
No, we're typically on the same page. We pay so little into it that we can't do anything with the money. So it's just kind of a waste of money.
Pay so little, died.
Who was that? Oh, your guy from the
Yeah, pay so little. I had a car dealership back home that had a commercial with Seymour Trucks, the lowest price, and then Pay So Little, which was the Mexican character they had to get rid of eventually because he was very, very racist.
Oh shit!
But the guy that owned the car dealership died. I don't think they do Pay So Little on Seymour Trucks.
Didn't Bob
and Big Mark Downs? I forgot about Big Mark Downs.
Bob Borman, didn't he pass away?
He died?
Long time ago.
So, Dave, if the person who's been there the longest moves out, sells their unit, and you are in charge,
you're number one.
What are you going to change? Are you going to go mad with power?
When we had our powwow about the roof last weekend, we decided to up it from $150 to $3 apiece. So,
and how often do you have to pay that?
Monthly.
Okay.
That's a big change.
Yeah, it doubled.
Because we need to repair fucking everything in this building.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I was getting frustrated at
the
state of my dilapidated building, not you.
Yeah.
Just fuck already, you two.
Yeah. Aren't you trying to move?
Kinda.
Oh, okay.
If I see
You're gonna give up your spot in the HOA?
Yeah, that would mean yeah. If I see a place I'd love, I'd put an offer in, and I was about $100,000 short last week or 2 weeks ago. And I went over by 50,000 or something.
Yeah,
75,000.
It's nasty out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the HOAs are just based on who's in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
You can get lucky or very
What do you
really
pay if you don't mind me asking?
120.
A month?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I suppose that's like any other government or
Yeah.
organization or anything
Community.
else.
What-
Community
what-
in general is just
What?
What do you get for it? Like snow removal and
Snow removal. They cut my yard.
that's nice. That's a nice little perk.
I think the HOA president fucks my wife.
Okay. Yeah.
Every
Great
Tuesday.
perk.
Yeah.
But he does well.
He does. Yeah, he's good.
so you don't have to do it.
No.
Perfect. Does
Yeah.
it for you.
Yeah. So my
Great.
Tuesdays opened up. I can go bowling and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Snow removal, yard cutting, and that's all I need really.
Mm-hmm.
And I never had a problem. I never had an issue where I do something.
I will say when Donnie came in hot yesterday, he did kind of have a little mic drop moment when he threw your kids back into you. They don't even have to cut the grass. Like I was the eldest male, so I had to pick up the dog shit and do all the yard work because of that growing up, and that puts hair on your chest. It toughens you up, and your kids don't have to do that. They sound pretty privileged. Damn.
Whoa.
Just saying.
I was waiting for that. Yeah, finally.
Again, the fact that y'all think it's insulting to me that my kids are growing up taken care of doesn't bother me at all.
You sound a little bothered.
I'm not bothered at all. And stop talking like a suave guy.
I'm not. I'm talking like
You have one eyebrow.
Look at you. You're flexing your eyes. What are you doing?
Oh, is this a new thing you're doing?
No, it's not.
Suave gotcha Dave.
Yeah, what was that? Why'd you turn into a ladies' man to tell me you got me?
I've never turned into that in my life.
You had a look about you.
Fuck you and your kids, Brandon.
I had to cut grass coming up.
I kind of enjoy it.
I love cutting grass.
Mow it into patterns.
Yeah, we had
You had to cut cocaine with baking powder.
It took 3 hours to cut our yard. So every Saturday was a big deal, and I love doing it.
I like to listen to music.
Give your kids chores that the HOA doesn't cover. Have them
Do your kids
My
have
kids,
polish the dial.
See, he's frustrated.
No, my kids do stuff.
You're frustrated, Brandon.
My
What do they
kid-
do?
Yeah, they do chores. They take the trash out.
believe
They
you.
do
I'm just
the
trying to
things.
help you.
I don't
My
call
Dave.
that a chore though, because it's 30.
I don't give a good goddamn fuck what you call it.
Raise the eyebrow.
Do you
Dave.
think he's raising his kids too soft?
A little bit.
You don't think
We
carrying
need
the trash
Uncle
out-
David to come and
Wait,
smack him around a little bit.
Oh,
Actually,
Teach him how to really live.
Dave, I would love you to give parenting advice.
It'd be
That'd
great.
be great.
Yeah.
So, Brandon, do
all
you
right,
have
guys. I'm
like,
going to the ball game.
Hold on.
Do you have any kids spending too much on Roblox?
Dave, would you spank kids if you had them?
Let's give them a hypothetical scenario about
I got the
Roblox.
wooden spoon growing up.
Yeah, you would spank.
Yeah.
Get your child.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have kids.
No.
You don't even want to take your 5-year-old kid to a baseball game.
No.
So I'm not sure you're qualified to say anything to anybody about anything.
he has a dog. Same thing.
Not same.
But like Dave,
you ever had a
Dave
dog?
hates a
Many
soft,
dogs, and I came up with a list the other day. I got to 40.
Dave hates a soft society. He hates how soft societies come, and he sees you
Yes.
raising 4 soft people, and he's going to have to step in.
No, my kids are.
It's almost his duty.
My kids are hard. I got hard boys.
All right, let me ask you a question. If you're coaching up, your kids' names are public, right?
No.
Okay, if you're coaching up your elder,
Also, you don't know them.
I've met them.
You don't know my kids' names?
I'm asking a hypothetical question.
Okay.
Interested? Yeah, go on.
I do know one of them.
That's the one
Tommy.
public.
Tommy's public.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
All right. If Tommy is dealing with the bully problem at school, what do you tell him?
It depends on what level of bullying we're talking about. Has the kid hit you? Because we're hitting them back if that happens.
Okay, thank you. That's what I was trying to lead you to.
If the kid's making fun of you, that's something. That's a different matter
Sticks and
entirely.
stones.
If the kid's knocking the paper off your desk, there's levels to this. Like,
What do you think the
we're not going to get
success
pushed
rate-
around, but we're also not going to push around for the sake of being a bitch.
Okay.
Okay.
Approved.
No.
Good.
I approve that parenting.
No.
That's good. That's
No.
really good. That's
Yeah.
really good.
Hey,
now,
you have
now,
no.
hey, now let me throw another one at you. His kids want to like drink alcohol, and they're 16.
Absolutely.
Brandon, how do you
not
handle it? Brandon, how do you handle it? Your 16-year-old comes and up to you and is like,
You want to
"Dad,
be the
Dad,
cool dad in the basement?
Dad, can you go get me some beer?
No.
What would you do
A, I have a 17-year-old. B, never once has considered drinking alcohol.
if that happened?
Hypotheticals.
Well, when they get out of my house and get 21, they can drink whatever they want.
What about
Dave?
freshmen in college?
Dave, what do you think about his parenting?
Good caveat right there, because that's Roy and I started drinking illegally with my father, and it wasn't a big deal because I was 20.
So
but if I were the father and my kid were 16 years old and was like, "Hey, can we drink in the basement?" I would say, "Absolutely fucking not! You're out of your fucking mind."
But at no point did I say I was.
Wow,
letting
so
the
there you
kids
go.
drink
That's another one.
That's another one.
That's another one.
You're doing
that
it wrong, Brandon.
I didn't say I was letting the kids drink in the basement. I would never let my kids drink in the basement.
Yeah. What about
No,
Right.
never.
All right, 16 years old, they want a car.
They want a what?
Car.
They want a car. They'll get a $2,500-ish car that it's like, hey, this is
Less
what you
than a
get if
washer.
you crash it. Then you're on your own for the rest of it.
So why
you're on
shouldn't
your
that
own from
apply
that point
to
forward.
just drinking 1 to 3 beers?
But Brandon works very hard. He wants to provide for his kids. Why can't he get him a nicer car?
He can't. If he wants the kids to grow up soft, he can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I grew up not wealthy. My parents had zero money, but I grew up in a really wealthy community. All my friends had like Camaros and Mustangs the day they turned 16. And I thought that was ridiculous. I had a 92 Buick Century.
Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous, Brandon.
I also grew up without a lot, and my kid drives a decent little car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
An Audi?
No.
Yes.
What is it?
No, I think we should switch.
It's an
Yeah, I
So
want
they
to
understand.
judge on the quality of the car. I want to judge your parenting based on the car you bought him.
What kind of car they got, Brandon?
Why don't you tell me? Why don't you lay it
He's
on
afraid to tell me because he
Brandon?
knows it's going to be a nice car.
Do you think you're qualified to judge anybody's parenting?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
I can tell even though I don't have kids, I think anybody can tell the difference between a good parent and a bad parent.
But you don't know what it's like to have a crying child. You don't know what it's like to have a sick child. You don't know what it's like to have a happy child. You don't know what it's like to have any kind of child.
What does that have to do with me being observant around?
You don't know what it feels like.
Field experience.
You don't know what it feels like.
You know, but you observe.
I was raised by parents. I saw how other people raise their children. I have enough
You have enough data. Yeah.
data to
Raised by parents.
offer some opinion. Like if you're okay,
Wonder Boy.
we'll just make it really easy. If
Raised
you're
by-
smoking crack
Raised
with
by
your kids,
two
you're a
parents.
shitty
Parents.
parent.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's why I don't smoke crack with my kids.
But by what you're saying right now, I'm not qualified to make that statement.
I think you can say something like that. That's pretty safe ground right there. Don't smoke crack with your kids.
Yeah.
It's a
I think
bonding
anybody can say that.
Mm-hmm.
I think a child could say that. But I don't think when it comes to parenting nuance, you belong telling anybody.
I'm not talking about the nuance. I'm talking about like
You said you could judge my kid based on what they drive.
I said I will judge your parenting for this specific example. So what kind of car do they drive?
Do you?
Look at the smirk.
Because he's smirking. I'm smirking because he's smirking.
I'm not smirking.
He knows he's going to be on an own compilation,
Yeah.
destroying.
Make and model, Brandon.
Do you remember what I used to drive? I have a truck now.
Can I say it?
Yeah, fine.
The Wrangler.
Yeah.
Is that his car?
2024 Jeep Wrangler, yeah.
That's like a at $70,000 car, I guess.
No?
Maybe more.
It doesn't matter what it is.
That's soft.
Enough to make him a pussy, yeah.
It's a Jeep
Yeah, that's a nice
for
car.
a kid. Yeah.
So it's just soft though. That's
Soft or no?
That's your ruling.
Too nice of a car.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
pretty
little
soft.
too nice.
Yeah, it's too nice. It's soft.
You need to buy it off like the little old grandma who took it to
No,
church and back.
I don't.
You know,
I know a
It's
guy.
got some dents in it.
Yeah.
You know,
I
it's
don't.
been weathered a little bit.
Yeah.
Now
Able to break
Tommy's gonna
down
be
easily.
16 this summer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to buy Tommy a car. He's probably not getting as nice a car
Probably.
as the older one. Yeah.
Well, that's going to cause a sibling rivalry with bad parenting.
You're playing favorites, Brandon.
Yeah.
Are these kids fucked?
Dave, honestly,
Based on this
Yeah,
conversation, I think they might be.
They're fucked.
it's over. So now you might as well throw in the towel.
Did your parents pay for your college?
Absolutely. I had 5 siblings in college at the same time, so it was like, where you getting a job, not where you going to college.
You have a new sibling every time we talk.
What's happening?
I have 5 siblings. There are 6 of us. 5 of them were in college at the same time. Complicated family.
Okay.
You and Brandon both.
I like having a complicated family, though.
I have 4 kids.
It's not a contest, Brandon.
I didn't say it was.
I didn't think it was.
I just don't know that you're qualified to be dispensing the advice you're dispensing.
He was raised by parents. He knows parents.
What's the threshold though?
Of what?
What I am allowed to opine on with parenting, because I gave a very far end.
Your stance on crack is exactly right.
Yeah, but like what? So where does the line stop? Where it's like, oh, you can't comment on that.
It's a good question. I don't think I know the line until we have crossed it. And I don't think we've crossed a line here. But I think you listening to the make and model of my kid's car and then saying my kids are soft is...
I didn't say I said that can lead to soft tendencies. Well, I didn't say that. I'll say that right
but
now.
When Mark said...
I will say that right now.
When Mark said, so they're soft...
And I based that off of personal experience because, like I said, I grew up in a wealthy town with... Once those kids got to college, a lot of them, they didn't do well because they weren't under mommy and daddy's arms.
So my kids aren't...
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that does happen. I'm not even joking with that.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not.
Right.
What are some other things that
I would love a parenting pod,
I
Dave.
need you to keep going. This is good because I'm a new parent, Dave, and I need all your advice. I can
Dave,
take.
what about buying your kid a bat every season, or what about equipment?
That was about the nicest thing I got on a yearly basis. So I'll use that as the threshold for not spoiling.
So you're the standard. You're the standard of raising your kid correctly.
You were raised perfectly.
So if you follow these steps,
Anything
your
nicer than
child
what you got.
could be White Sox Dave.
Anything nicer than what you got is soft. Anything less than what you got is abuse.
That's the most correct thing you
The Williams scale.
Okay. Raised by parents.
I don't know your parents, but they were perfect.
They were perfect. Because you turned out the way you turned out. And then
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, in an ideal world, every kid turns out like you.
But you think the world would be better if everybody was you?
Yeah, I do think so. I got a great worldview.
You're one of the most bitter,
You're close,
angry people, and you stink.
You're a
worldview.
stinky, angry man.
I'm not stinky today because I
You're a
couldn't measure
stinky,
it.
anger-filled man.
I'm typically not angry. I'm angry when I'm in your presence, so I can see why you would assume that I'm angry constantly.
What about diet, Dave? You were eating steak as a baby. Should he be doing the same? Toughen him up at an early age?
Steak was not in the WSD rotation growing up.
Pork chops? Chicken?
Yeah.
Dave,
when should I get my daughter sugar for the first time?
I'll say this, and this isn't even a joke. If your kid's like pounding Sour Patch Kids and slamming soda all day long, I'd say that's bad parenting.
Yeah, and she's not. So when should I?
She's not a year old.
She hasn't.
How old?
She hasn't had any sugar. 8 months.
8 months, like
almost 9 months now.
Okay.
When should I introduce her to chocolate? When should I be like, yeah, there's a little something sweet after dinner.
It's not that you're introducing her to chocolate or not. It's how you introduce it to her. So be like, hey
honey,
you can't
this is
pound this
chocolate.
because when you turn 30, you're gonna put on 40 pounds.
Okay.
You do.
But when
maybe even earlier than
when
that.
should I do this though? When do we start this? When
you can have a somewhat normal conversation with her.
Okay.
When's that? 5?
5.
Yeah, 5-ish.
She's 5.
When do babies teeth?
She's teething right now.
So when
it's that early.
When they're 5, you don't take them to ball games and you tell them not to eat sugar.
No ice cream.
No, they can go to ball games. It's like I would.
They're just on their own.
So
They gotta take the train.
if you want to, I would be fine taking a kid. I'd be fine taking my 5-year-old kid to a Tuesday night baseball game. But if it were a playoff game, absolutely fucking not. You're staying home and you can watch it with your mom on the couch.
And you're telling me how to parent. That you're not going to take your kid to.
The focus is on the field, Brandon. I don't want the focus.
But how many?
You don't want to give your kid that memory.
How many playoff games is your kid going to get to see in his life?
Based on my fandom, probably none ever.
No, that's not true.
I've seen in my.
Oh, Dave, tell
We're
them.
still a World Series champion.
Well, tell them what he did. Tell them what you did during the World Series championship run for your dad.
What'd you do?
I DD'd him all over. Yeah, I turned 16 3 days earlier. Yeah.
Would you?
You turned 16 3 days earlier?
Then the game they won it
2005.
November 2nd. Yeah.
Moved your birthday.
Would you like to
birthday.
come to my house for a day and observe my parenting?
Oh, I love.
I would do that. Yeah.
And you'll be
And take some notes.
take some notes, come up with your alternate plan. Brandon did this. I would have done that.
What if Tommy's playing a video game and you hear him say under his breath, you hear him say, shit?
No, swearing.
That's fine.
If I heard my 5-year-old son say fuck, I wouldn't bat an eye. I wouldn't give a single shit.
Because that's not soft.
That's not
No,
tough.
it's
Yeah,
tough.
that's
You're a
what
tough
if,
guy.
what
Yeah,
if your
exactly.
son was like, Dad, I know how much it means to you. I'm just not interested in baseball or any other sport for that matter. I don't even want to attempt.
It'd be a tough relationship from that point.
I love you so much, Dad, and I
be
want
more-
to I want to bond with you over things.
I think
That'd be
that
worse than
sports
coming
just
out.
aren't for me.
There's only two parents in this conversation right now. I think that I can speak for all of us when I say the main goal of having a son is to eventually live vicariously through him, correct? So
think,
if
yeah,
he can't be a
the
pro
nail
athlete,
on the
which I
head.
will be grooming my son to be in multiple sports,
Spoiler: he's not going to be.
he will be. He will not have a choice.
But no, that's not a choice issue.
You don't get to choose if he's a pro athlete.
Well, I get to choose if he's my son or not.
He's taking that thing to Turkey with him the first year, stretching him out.
Dad, I'm just so sad when I'm at practice.
Dada.
I just have no passion for the game. But I'm interested in other things.
What are the other things? Art.
Sewing.
yeah, art.
Art.
Yeah, art.
No.
I'm really interested in art, Dad.
Dad, I'm at my happiest when
I'm out.
I want to create.
You're out of what?
Like you're cutting him off. He's done.
You're out of the relationship?
I'm talking a post-birth abortion, Brandon.
That's
a murder.
murder.
It's a murder.
Murder. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Dave.
It's 2 o'clock.
I know you joke around sometimes. You put on an act.
Mm-hmm.
Your son won't be a pro athlete.
Right.
Chances are I probably won't be.
Yeah,
Probably, yeah, you're right.
it won't be.
But you'll still love the boy as much as you would.
Of course.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
My kids also not pro athletes, but that's because they're soft.
Yeah, because you're big. You gave him good genes.
If I was your height, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be in
Where would you be?
various.
Where the
professional
fuck
sports.
would you be if you were mine?
Various professional sports.
All of the professional.
I think NFL probably.
You'd be in the NFL if you were my height.
Yeah, probably.
At doing what?
Linebacker. Cracking skulls.
No. No, you wouldn't.
I guess we can't prove you wrong.
Right now, if you were his height.
No, I mean, if I were 25 in his height, yeah.
I wish there was a way I could give you. I wish we had like a machine.
Hot tub.
I think about this machine every single day of my life.
Tried
I
making
say,
one.
You're a 5'6" loser. Yes. I think about this machine very regularly.
What is it? Some sort of hot tub time machine?
Mm-hmm. Have you guys seen this movie?
Yes.
Do you
Funny.
It's great.
Yeah.
That and Dewey Cox.
It's called Walk Hard, Dave.
Of the most underrated comedies ever.
I agreed with Walk Hard. I don't know that Hot Tub Time Machine's underrated. I think people rate it very highly.
I don't. And compared to like the comedies of that era, I don't know that they do because it's kind of overshadowed by like The Hangover and everything.
TJ, are we
got
fighting
3
from
left.
behind?
Oh boy.
All right, Eddie,
Yeah.
you'll read that one in a minute.
Okay.
Nick, you'll read that one.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you about American Home Shield. From breathtaking buzzer beaters to jaw-dropping upsets, tournament season is full of ups and downs, but don't let unexpected appliance and home system breakdowns add to the emotional roller coaster. Nothing kills the vibe faster than watching your bracket implode or having your AC unit do the same. Thank goodness AHS steps in like the ultimate bench player for covered home system and appliance issues. Things like your AC, plumbing, electrical, and refrigerator are bound to break down. Without a home warranty, you'd have to go one-on-one with those expensive repairs. Luckily, you can team up with American Home Shield for a home warranty that can help protect even your oldest appliances and home systems. AHS will repair the covered item, and if they can't repair it, they'll replace it. Homeowners insurance is a good start, but it's not the whole game plan. An AHS home warranty covers things like that insurance doesn't, like breakdowns caused by normal wear and tear on the stuff you count on every day. So while you're stressing about your bracket, don't stress about unexpected breakdowns. American Home Shield has your back. Plus, as a benefit to select plans, you can video chat with live repair experts to help fix home hassles over the phone. American Home Shield, don't worry, be warranty.
DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, is built for March. The tournament is unexpected. Rewards are guaranteed. DraftKings Sportsbook is delivering the most generous rewards in the market, no matter what happens on the court. Because this isn't a tournament you bet and forget. It's one you react to. With DraftKings, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, you're not betting what might happen, you're betting what's happening. Possession by possession, play by play, live lines, props, next play outcomes. As the chaos unfolds, the bracket will break. So don't just watch the unexpected, bet it. New to DraftKings, bet just $5 and get $200 in bonus. Get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code YAK. That's code YAK to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets instantly in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Blue Diamond almonds. They are more and the most flavorful nut mix. Mixed nuts, leveled up almonds, cashews, pistachios, and 3 signature Blue Diamond flavors: honey roasted smokehouse and roasted sea salt. And the freshness is guaranteed. Best part, 5 grams of protein per serving, so you can feel good about munching on them. Other mixed nuts are stale, bland. They can't match Blue Diamond's flavor and freshness. Upgrade to the flavorful nut mix, Blue Diamond almonds, and more. How about that?
I thought you were a punt returner.
I was.
Okay.
Why? Where'd that come from?
You said linebacker.
Yeah. I guess 6'5", Dave, just turns into a magical linebacking beast.
That'd be a Mark Mariani.
And you didn't go with quarterback at 6'5".
You're like
I don't
tight
have
end.
touch.
You don't touch?
I don't have touch.
Yeah, but if we're giving you 10 inches of height, I think we can find you some touch.
6'5" is too much height for a line.
Could we
You don't need that
simulate
much.
this?
6'5" too big for.
I was assuming 6'4".
I'm
But
6'5".
yeah.
I'm like 6'4" and 7/8 or
6'5",
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
How do you think you do in like a professional 37 and under 5'3" football league?
5'3". I'm not 5'3".
The average.
Come on, Kyle.
No, I'm trying to simulate being 6'5".
Okay.
So the average opponent is 5'2" to 5'3", or maybe even less.
You're huge. You are.
So-
and you're bigger
your
than everybody
size.
else.
So that's kind of what it was for me in 8th grade. I was the kid. I was the biggest kid. I started shaving when I was 12 years old, okay? I was fully grown when I was 12, 13. And
What?
in 8th grade, I was
You were shaving at 12?
biggest kid on the team. And we had weight limits, so I was always like an ounce away from missing weight. And I was by far the fast. I was every bit as fast then as I am like now, I guess. And I would just run through the.
This 8th
Every
grader's
time I
fast
touch
as
the
a
ball, I was gone.
37-year-old.
Dave, your body right now.
Fast as I am now.
Let's take you. We drop you on IMG Academy's 8th grade team.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the 8th graders they bring in from around the country.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think let's say it's a 2 deep? Are you a starter?
I'd be close, Brandon.
Wow.
You'd be a starting middle linebacker for IMG's 8th grade team.
So my buddy is the only
Now,
one.
these are the best athletes from around the country.
I know.
Shaving when he was 12.
Maybe not IMG, but like in Chicagoland for a hot minute, I was like the kid that touched the ball on the football field and I was gone. In 7th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade.
But that was
Dave, you're out of
against
bounds.
Other U's, right?
Yeah. But you said the original question was dropping on a football field of 5'3" people or less, and that kind of was the thing when I was in middle school.
Okay.
So I used that as the comparison. And like I said, if I probably scored a touchdown every 4 or 5 times I touched the ball that year. Those years.
Wait.
Wow.
You would score a touchdown.
Like
If you
25% of the time you touch
close,
the ball.
probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
so
I scored like 30 touchdowns in 8th grade. I was scoring like 4 or 5 times a game.
you scored 30 touchdowns in
Yes.
8th grade.
Yes.
No, you didn't.
Dave,
No,
if we were to contact someone, would the story change?
No.
30 touchdowns.
Dave,
You're
Are
saying
you going to be like, I said like 30, and it's going to be like 21?
I don't know how you do it.
Do what?
It's not like we kept stats or anything. I kept
somebody
How
somewhere.
did you know you had
Stats.
30?
because
No one kept stats.
you didn't know how many points you
Well, yeah,
scored
but
in
we
every
kept
single-
stats. You just
Yeah.
said we didn't keep
He
stats.
could look it up.
I had those stats in my head. I knew how many touchdowns I scored.
All right,
every
well, I
single
didn't-
game.
You're saying nobody at your middle school kept a record of.
You didn't have. We were Park District, so it was all Dad's coaching.
Ed, you know the league. Danny, you guys know the league he was in better
I was
than
in
I
the
do.
BGYFL.
There would always be at least one volunteer scorekeeper or stat keeper. Like, I don't think it was an assigned role, but it was hard.
30.
Danny, respectfully, have you ever played football?
Yeah, Danny.
5th grade to freshman
Danny,
year.
if you aren't someone who walks in the shoes, you can't criticize.
Very oversized.
We get the name of the grade
Yeah.
school.
It's true.
That's one of
It
the
was, I just said it was Park District.
core tenets.
What, the
all-
park?
It was all volunteer coaches. It was all.
What was the
dads
park
coaches.
district league?
Wheaton.
To be fair to Dave, I did hear from people around his parts that he was very good.
I believe that.
I don't doubt that he had a moment as a great athlete. I see him throw a ball. He can throw a ball. He's good.
Are you getting
at
scouted by like high schools?
But like
30's a lot.
30.
30's
a lot.
Bennett
How many games?
Bennett wanted probably 10.
3 touchdowns a
Maybe
game.
8.
He scored 3 touchdowns a game.
Yes.
Was your team undefeated?
Yes, I've lost one football game in my life, and it was when I got called up to the playoffs my sophomore year of high school. We lost to Lincoln Way East 2-1 state. That's the only football game I've ever lost. Undefeated freshman year, sophomore year, then all 3 middle school years I played. I never lost a football
And you stopped at
Why'd you
sophomore
stop
year?
playing?
to focus on baseball. Well, that's why I did it, and it was the dumbest thing I've ever done because we won state. We beat Mount Carmel by 1,000 that year.
Yeah, his high school was very good when we went.
For a long stretch of time up until like 2015, my high school was kind of like the Bama of Illinois high school football.
The only reason I was doubting you is because I feel like you would have shown us a highlight tape 50 times.
I was
by
about to
now.
say this. The only person who has the highlight tapes are my buddy's mom, who they got divorced and she moved. Like, they don't talk anymore. I've been trying to get.
There?
I swear to God, they're out there.
All right. Well,
I've been trying to.
It's like we have a third with
Yeah.
me and Donnie.
You're going to get the tapes.
Yeah, we're going to get the tapes.
What does Donnie have to do with it?
Well, me and Donnie are gonna drive around the country and find his jerseys that he owes me.
Okay.
Because the keys are in Florida.
I can't
They're not
imagine
the Florida keys, and then we're gonna go to Minnesota, the storage unit, and somewhere along the way we will find this tape.
It's
Where does she
a
live?
handful.
Do you think she lives around here?
She does not live in Illinois. No.
Okay, well,
He's estranged from her. That's why it sucks. Like, they don't talk to the mom anymore.
The son doesn't?
we'll have to
The
figure
son doesn't. None of them do.
There's nobody else that has highlight tapes, you don't think?
I could try to hit up my high school coach who may have access to some freshmen, but by the time I got my freshman year of high school, I only had a couple touchdowns because everybody started to catch up to me in size and everything.
I sort of understand your disposition now. Like, if the coolest shit you ever did is on a videotape somewhere and you can't access it and there's no record of it,
Yeah.
and you're desperate to prove it,
way.
and everybody laughs in your face when you try
Can't
to
revel
tell
in
them.
the pride.
I don't understand. Like, you have a similar kind of story that you've talked about, and everyone
Yeah.
kind of sucks your dick about it.
But he played at Ohio State, and
Well, you don't
all
have to
of
get
his.
mad at me. I wasn't attacking you.
He was on an
I can't mad at
AAU
you.
team that's very easy to look up.
So was I played on the Bulls White Sox travel program, and it was a very reputable travel program growing up.
Close.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on your side, Dave.
Okay. Good.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to find those tapes.
I want to find the tapes for
It's
you.
the last thing.
Yeah, I want to
Exonerate
find those tapes
you.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool.
You got a lot to find.
I know.
You got to find
I gotta get
keys.
to work.
It's a tape for every game, from what I recall. So it's like
That makes sense.
yeah.
And you think she still has the physical tapes?
She was unless she
knows.
chucked them, but
No.
she was the one who possessed them because she was the
They're
one
out
who
there.
filmed them all. And I would watch them, and like when I was a freshman in high school, I'd be like, let's watch them, and it was just me watching myself. Just here's the ball, gone. Yeah,
Who would you watch them with?
I would make my buddies watch them with.
Then you were returning punts,
I
4 touchdowns.
You had 3 punt return touchdowns a game.
no, this from running back.
A little bit of both. You returned some for touchdowns, and you got some as running back.
I don't know how many I returned for a touchdown. It was probably just a very small handful, but I'm talking when I was playing running back.
Okay.
Yeah, we need some good press about you out there. Too many people are posting the gum videos and all that. We need to combat it. So we need to get your
And you
buddy's
look
mom.
huge out there. Do you just look like you do now? With
Full beard.
Not full beard, it was peach fuzz and shit, but I was the first one to grow sideburns. Everybody thought it was the coolest thing on earth.
Sideburns.
Sideburn in middle school.
Yeah.
Were any of the teachers like kind of?
India?
No.
Oh.
I was into a couple of them, but
You ever shoot your shot?
No.
Damn.
You going tomorrow, Titus?
No.
No.
No. I want to, but Sweet 16. Got a
What
lot.
time does it start tomorrow night?
6, I think. I mean, you could do both.
Yeah,
but
you could do both.
I
Don't
know.
you live walk distance?
No, I don't.
I thought you did.
No, I don't. Could do both, yeah. Just make for a really long day, and I want to lock in on.
You don't want to allocate your energy to 2 different sports. Yeah.
It's too much. I can't handle various sports.
No, not at once.
Some men can.
Yeah.
Some men could handle it.
I'm 12-year-old, yeah.
Are we going next week? Are we going to go?
It's supposed to rain, though, Eddie, right? Tomorrow?
Yeah,
are we
like
going to
4.
go?
When?
Oh, they might get the game in then? And
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, when the Cubs come? Oh, yeah, when the Pirates come?
Yeah.
Maybe. I got to get back from the Masters. That's 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks.
Can you guys take me to PNC this year?
We're planning on going.
I have yet to go.
Yeah.
You want to bring Dave?
No.
Oh, you guys are talking. You're not talking Wrigley Pirates. You're talking.
Oh no, we're talking.
April is Wrigley Pirates. June is Pirates.
Mm-hmm.
I will be inviting myself to that trip.
You know, hoist the cone?
You got to hoist the cone with the boys.
What's hoisting the cone?
You can't call yourself a baseball fan if you don't know about the tradition.
Hoist the cone.
What is it?
You've never heard of hoisting the cone?
Come on, Dave.
Look it up.
You're going to come on that
Pirates
trip
thing.
and you don't know how to hoist the cone.
It's a Pirates thing.
Hoist the
I can learn. We got 4 months, it sounds like. 3 months. When's June? 6?
Hoist the cone.
Hoisting the cone right there.
Yeah.
Now you get it?
It's like, what's the White Sox saying?
It changes every year. This year, it's
Hoist the phone.
Try our milkshakes.
1 sec. I just saw it and it was super fucking corny. They had the Win or Die Trying. That was actually a good one in 05.
I think that's 50 Cent.
That's Get Rich or Die Trying. Nice try, Brandon.
Jesus. All right, TJ, get the wheel
Yeah.
ready. I'm watching
Please.
Dave scroll his phone.
Yeah,
Get the
he's
wheel
just-
ready.
Feel the Momentum. That's their.
Feel the momentum.
Yeah, they got all the
It would be
momentum.
impossible to remember. All right, let's spin.
Feel the momentum.
Yeah,
Do you feel it?
Not yet.
I do.
I don't feel it.
You willingly don't feel it.
If there was momentum to be felt, I'd feel it.
It's there.
All right.
Big Cats with PCA.
Oh.
Cool.
Somebody tweeted this
Lucky.
picture of them.
Spotted
Oh, he
Cubs camp
is.
yesterday. A really rich guy, and also
crying?
Pete
Caleb probably
Armstrong.
right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Is he doing a reenactment of like 1920s baseball?
They're still in Arizona
I think they're probably on the way. Today has to be the day.
I think that photo was from yesterday.
from yesterday.
Yeah. Happy birthday to PCA.
Happy
Today.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Pete.
I'm sure we'll appreciate that.
All right, TJ, spin it.
Uh-oh.
I mean, we're just
Bad
almost.
feeling about this.
Oh, that's good. All right, see you tomorrow.
What does reset mean?
Talk shop or do a Yankees pop is the act. It's the act.
Happy birthday, Jacob. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.